Awesome. I love this new intro. I want to give a shout out once again to Aaron from Clan McDonald for putting this together, bro. Sweet. I love it. Thank you very much. Um, Guys, we have another awesome show today. We have two legends already. I think I want to say they're legends. Well, to us, we've known them for a couple of years already. Great guys. They're always there. They interact with their fans, and they're here to provide you a show with some great art for our next charity event, the second one for the show, and this is for Mission 22. If you're not aware of what Mission 22 is, they another one's like veterans. If you know, I already forgot the other one we did for last year. I'm pretty sure. If I bring up Caesar, uh, Caesar, do you remember what it was last year?
It was the Wounded Warrior.
Wounded Warrior. So there we go. See, I can't believe I forgot that.
Yeah.
When we did that last year, they were both on there too. It was a great competition. Fortunately, it was only a short time. It was our first time. We didn't organize it correctly with the other podcast, but now we have just these two. We're gonna focus on them. But they were cool enough to offer these up to charity, whatever it comes out with. We are gonna donate it to Mission 22. We just want to do it at least once a month and have some good charities. If you have any ideas of what you want for next time or what artists, let us know in the comments so we can bring them up. I will try to bring them up as much as possible. With any further ado, I am Del for Culinary Comics, and this is
Caesar, aka Dracula's Wolf on Instagram, and we got a show for you guys today. I'll tell you what. I will say, first time on the new podcast, Aaron and Ryan joining us. Looking forward to it.
with that being said, the first one we'll get on is Ryan. What's up, Ryan?
What's going on, man?
There he is.
How you guys doing?
Mr. Kincaid. We're doing good, man. We're doing good.
Look, Ryan's already ready. It's
Yeah,
funny
right.
because last time he was on here, he just turned around and we just gave him a random character, and he had the book for it
Yeah.
already.
You already
I
had the book for
mean,
it.
and which
That was-
everyone thought it was a setup. They're like, "Oh man, look, Ryan already knew what he was doing." But again, in my defense, I'm going to the same spot that I did. Okay, and I literally have a short box of blanks plus a stack of blanks that are like right next to me.
The first person I tag is that person you're talking about, the correct.
Yeah. So it's fine. But I will say to level the playing field with Aaron, I'm gonna use paint.
There we go.
Oh,
Anna's here, another artist. What's up, Anna?
there's Han.
What's up, Anna?
Han, how are you?
And then speaking of Aaron, he's right there.
Yeah.
As
Hey,
he-
Aaron,
as
show your
he-
mugs.
What? No, yeah. Well, it took him
What's
that
up,
long to
guys?
set that up.
But he can still stick his head underneath the thing. I mean, Jesus. Look at that.
Here we go. What's
Ah,
up, guys?
there we go.
There we go.
Aaron never
What's up,
changes.
guys?
Aaron, I bet you look the same as you did in 8th grade.
Oh, probably, man. Probably.
What that?
Everyone always says they're like, you're like what, 26, 27? I'm like, no, I'm 34.
It's all
Are you younger than me? Okay,
You
I
don't have the
know.
gray yet, my man.
Wait, what was that, Ryan?
I said at least you don't have the gray yet.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
got 20s until the
Dude,
grays
you
came.
got the salt and pepper going, dude. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
It makes us look distinguished.
You don't even
Exactly.
grow here.
Exactly.
What are you talking about, fool? I just shaved this morning. I'm already got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, you calm down. I know, but you're the oldest one here, right? Because I know
That is true.
Ryan ain't that old.
No, I'm older than Ryan.
Well, I mean, probably.
I'm
He
older
just
than
looked- He
Ryan.
just looked up and looked at you. You know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to argue at this point.
Like, come on, man. Right.
I know better than to argue with my elders.
Hey-o. Ryan got some beat in the beer department. I'm pretty sure, John. I'm pretty
Whatever,
sure.
bitch.
So Anna said you're going to challenge Aaron. Technically,
I am,
the
you know.
last competition was, I think he beat Aaron last time. But it was a different, rules. It was too short. Now they have enough time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I mean, I go pretty quick. Aaron and I are friends enough to know that, I know Aaron takes a little longer than I would with markers.
Yeah.
Now was everybody,
I can tell.
I had Martin and I had Aaron and I had Tyler and all these guys like, oh, he uses markers. That's why he's fast. So you know what? I'll try some paint. I don't have like normal paint, but I got paint 10. So, I'll make it work. I got my dog down here to help me out. It's fine.
Usually Aaron uses
Roll her
the
beer, too.
Yeah, usually Aaron uses the numbers, the paint by numbers. That's how he cheats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's
how did
been to
you
my
know my
house. I
secret,
see how
dude?
he works.
Well, come on, Aaron. Come on, man. It's obvious.
It's
I know.
obvious.
But this is fun. You know, the thing is that we got a lot of things to talk about. We got the SDCC that just ended, and Aaron. None of us were there. Aaron was the only one who was there, and he's gonna try to give us. Oh, which we found out he was
He was there, but it wasn't.
he was there, but he was not there.
Yeah, I was there, but not exactly.
But he did go into the convention once, which is more than the rest of us, Aaron. So you know.
Yeah.
And but it seemed like it was a crazy time over there. As you well know, everyone's posting pictures and videos and going live. And I'm not on Whatnot anymore, so I'm assuming that everybody and their grandmother was on Whatnot going live there. So
Yes.
the big one, right, was Jim Lee being in the same booth with Todd, and I cannot imagine what that line must have looked like to just get an autograph.
Oh, dude, it was. So I had a little bit of a taste because I was upstairs when Todd did his first stream. So they did it. The first stream was a giveaway show. So they did the giveaway show, and I had brought a couple Spawn blanks that I did like some paintings on, and so I was standing at the door. And do you guys know Joe Doyle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Joe and I were kind of just standing there, and we were trying to see if maybe we could sneak in a quick cig since he was right there. And as soon as the door opened, I guess he had like a panel to go to. So and he had like his little like entourage and his like team and stuff. So like right when the door opens, everyone's trying to scramble to like get a signature real quick. And his team just starts yelling like, everybody back, he's got to go to a signing, and like just literally like pushing people back. And this is what's so cool about Todd though, is I was pretty blown away by this because I hadn't never seen how he acts around like fans and stuff, but there was literally a couple guys because upstairs there's like a bar area, and so there's people sitting at the bar area, and the streaming room is right next to it. So there's people sitting at the bar and they have like a few books to get signed. And as he's like being pushed literally by his team, there's people like yelling like, can I get a sig? Can I get a sig? And he's literally signing people's books as he's being pushed like out the door. And it was like the wildest thing, dude. Like it was so, because like he was on, I get it, because he was on a crazy like time crunch. I guess he had like a panel to get to. But it was so cool to see that like, even though he was getting rushed, like he was still trying to make time for like his fans, you know, and like yeah, it was really cool to see. Unfortunately, I didn't want to be like that guy, so I was just like, oh, whatever, I'll try to get it another time. I didn't like push my way in, but it was pretty crazy. And so that was I was like, man, if that was like that just here in the Whatnot or in like the Hero House, I can't imagine how it must have been like in the actual con, you know.
And you know what? I'm glad you bring that up too, because Adam brings a good point. eBay Live was also a big thing because they were going live simultaneously there. There wasn't just like usually in the past it was just one or two lives. There was like multiple lives throughout that weekend, and they're pushing themselves as well. So you got Whatnot push, you have eBay, you have the con. So we can just imagine that.
Yeah, it was insane.
So Todd was doing some drive-by signings, right? That's what it looked like.
Yeah. And like, we like followed them downstairs, and the same thing. They're all no cigs, like stop. And I was like their team were like, they were mean. They were like literally yelling at people to stop. And and Todd, Todd was just like still trying to sign stuff, but it was crazy.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine. Now, the thing is that Todd normally doesn't do cons, right? Is that the whole thing?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure if I think he came out to last year's San Diego. Pretty sure.
So probably the big one.
He was there for like I think 1 or 2 days last year because everybody was getting him to sign those special blanks they made for the con.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Those gold ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're selling
Yeah.
a lot right now on eBay.
Yeah.
So that's another thing to track, right? All the new eBay books that go up on Monday, once after the con is over, and everyone just like hustling to sell all the SIGs and all the exclusives and all the mad dash and listen, it is what it is. We talked about this with somebody else and so this is I'd like to have your guys' take actually, because Dale and I we were talking with William Russo and someone brought up that that variants are killing the business, right? Too many variants. And Sean was on the show too, Sean Kudachko, and he said something that made me think, and that was, without the variants, how many cool covers would we have missed?
Yeah.
Right. How many cool things we would have never seen. So just because I don't buy them doesn't mean that I don't enjoy them. I mean, I can see them from afar. I don't have to drop the money on them, but I get it, man. I mean, variants are variants. And in the 90s, a variant was sort of a big thing. Did you get the variant? Oh my God, did you get the variant?
Yeah.
Nowadays, there's 27 variants on one book, right? So what do you guys' thoughts on the variants? I'm kind of curious what you guys think.
So, I mean, as a collector, like, you buy what you like.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you have the mental capacity, like, problem that some people always post. Oh, I'm a completist. I have to have all of them when there's 246. Well, that's a you problem. That's not an industry problem. No one's forcing you to buy every single one of them.
Right.
As a publisher, since, with con artists and persuasion and all that, I'll put out as many variants as I can, because that means that more artists are working.
Yeah.
A lot of people would not be doing what we do. Aaron and I would probably not be doing comics if it weren't for variants, because that's how we were found.
Yeah.
And that's true, because I think, I don't know if you like the stigma or just when we see Aaron Bartling, your name is always going to be associated with that Ronin cover, the Ronin #1, the highest selling cover. I think they were selling for $1,000 on eBay, right? And that's without the signature. Right. And after that, I think you just really blew up after that one cover. Isn't that correct, Aaron? Or what, am I overdoing that?
No, yeah, that's absolutely right. I mean, because I came into the industry late 2019, and I think that was the Ronin cover was, I think, like literally like my third or fourth published cover. So like I was like super new to the industry. So I mean, that was, it was literally like an overnight thing. I went from like nobody knowing who I am to like some people knowing who I am. So like it was that was like absolutely like if I wouldn't have done that cover, I don't know where, I might have still just been on the grind to like get any fan base at this point. So
I always ask certain people, because that does come up. That comes up at cons all the time. Like, oh, how many variants are you doing? How many this?
Yeah.
And like you said, it's people want to say that variants are killing the industry. So my question is always like, oh, did you go out? Did you just buy that new, Zerdy cover that was at your comic shop? And they're like, yeah, man, love Zerdy's work. Cool. Yeah, Zerdy wouldn't exist if it wasn't for variant covers.
That's exactly it, right? If it wasn't for variants, how many artists would we have missed out on seeing talent?
All the art germ guys, most of these guys that are big names, Peach, everybody, they all started doing variants for a shop.
It's funny.
Well, he's thinking for his question real quick. Jesse said, "Good evening, Aaron. This is Telcon. Jesse, I don't know.
Telcana Maja. Where are the empanadas?"
And then Nick said, "Aaron's Ice Cream Man did it for me." So, And then
the
Dan,
empanada joke will live on in infamy. I'm guessing it's from Whatnot when Hannah made a joke about. That's awesome.
I was actually there.
Yeah,
And then I got a
couple pieces. Yeah,
few pieces of Aaron's actually. Yeah, that's cool.
You know, it's kind of
fans on the comment section.
Yeah, no, we have. Listen, there's fans from all you guys. You know, we follow you guys on, or at least I follow you guys on Instagram, even though you guys don't follow back. But that's cool.
Oh,
you know, you guys don't do your
fired.
stuff.
I mean, if you tag me in something, I'll probably follow you. But
come
I need to
on.
follow you back, dude.
I tag you both. I think Ryan is following me. Aaron's not the one.
Yeah, okay. Don't put me in that.
I'm not going to put you in the same category as Aaron. I'm not going to put you in the same category as Aaron.
I'll make it right.
Hey, but in Aaron's defense, don't you have somebody running your socials now?
To be honest, yeah, I don't really follow, like, I know it sounds mean, but like any other people, any other people except like artists. If you look at all my followers, it's like I'll follow my wife and maybe like a couple buddies, and then like everyone else is just like artists. So I try to keep it like very like.
No, right? Aaron's not even following you, Ryan. I don't feel too bad now.
Oh man! All right, we need to change that. I am. Ryan, I'm sorry, dude.
But this is the funny thing. I was talking to Ivan one time. Ivan Town. I'm like, Ivan, you know, what's up with the following back? And his answer straight up is, I don't follow anyone back because he goes, I'm a thug like that. And he's funny because I go on his Instagram, he's following one person. And I'm like,
okay.
So guys, everybody that's asking in the comment section, so these pieces are up for sale. They're gonna be charity. They're gonna be auctioned off. So you can put a bid of $1 to $50. Actually, I'm gonna put two bids, both of them $50 each. Yeah. So if you want, because I have the money now. If you want them from me, you need to pay over $50. Whichever one you want for these guys.
So there you go.
So I'm just letting you know right now, at least $51 you need to bid on each of those covers.
Did we just take your taco fund?
No, actually, I live in Texas. My wife can make me tacos now, so I'm good.
That's good.
Caesar's kind of a big deal. What's up with that Instagram fluence? So I don't know. I mean, now that we have a couple of cool artists here, Caesar's starting to do voiceovers for some videos, and you should hear it.
Yeah. See, Aaron, if you follow me,
man.
Yeah, you know what? It's a hidden talent that people don't really know much about me. I do a couple of things that people don't know. I sing and I do voices. So there you go.
You sing too? Wow, dude!
Yeah, I do sing.
To hear this.
I'm telling you, man. There's a lot of things about it. I'm like an onion. The more layers you pull, the stinkier I get.
That ain't no big deal. I sing.
So are you saying we're going to see you on American Idol soon, or?
Nah,
counts, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
I mean, you could do it right now. I mean, I don't see why not.
I sing 100% on karaoke.
I'm not drunk enough for that shit yet.
I sing karaoke.
Oh, damn it! So right now we got $60 on both pieces each.
So, 60 on both so far. So now we don't have to complain about Aaron complaining that there's not enough time to finish his piece, because now he has more than enough time, Ryan, to finish your piece, even though Aaron finished it in 10 minutes.
Tyler, we got Aaron on the left and we have Ryan on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, well, last time we did the competition, Ryan finished his shit like in 3 minutes, and then Aaron was still working on one tree trunk on group. So
I was working on one eye still.
Yeah, he was still working on one eye. And Ryan was like doing buildings.
I had the pupil down and the highlight, and that's about it.
Tyler was there. I know he was giving both of y'all shit that night.
Yeah,
Tyler gives everybody shit.
It's a good charity. I looked into it, and it's such an important charity, actually. And you, especially for you, Aaron, who's military. You were in the military, were you, Ryan?
Me, no.
Yeah. And so when I read it and Dale told me about it, and I went in there and I was like, okay, yeah, this is some good stuff here.
So Kelvin has bid $65 on Ryan's piece already. So we got 65 and 60. So that's a good start, guys. We're here to the show. They haven't seen what they've like. This is the beginning. These guys are gonna morph it up a little bit more. So it's gonna be awesome. When John was on here, so when he streamed with me one time, he did like 5 to 6 sketches. I'm assuming that's a Ryan because that's how he is. What's the subject? Crypt Keeper, and yes, I give everyone shit. No, it was a random thing. It's for the Mission 22 charity event. I'll hit you up once because we're gonna do one charity event a month, and every month we're gonna be looking for 2 artists at least so we can do this. I brought it up to Ryan, and then I told him about bringing Aaron. He's like, yeah, and he was like, we should do something for the veterans. We already had done Wounded Warrior project, so I was like, you know what, let's do something else. Mission 22 is another one that I've seen a lot, so we're like, oh, great, let's do this. So it's something we want to try and give back to the community as much as possible, and then we're trying to bring awareness to suicide rates, especially with men. I don't want to be biased, but women and children get all the love when it comes to situations. Men do not, and especially, and then veterans too. So if we can bring more awareness to that, I'm glad we're part of this and help them. Who's drinking what? As of right now, I'm the only one drinking. Ryan said he was going to drink, and then Aaron's over there in San Diego still, so he can't drink any pina coladas. And then we got Caesar, who had the belly ache, and he can't.
Yeah, I had a belly ache. I was all set for the tequila, and then I had like the rapture happened to me, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be drinking, so it's not gonna happen. As a woman, I totes agree.
You know, it's funny how that word "totes" came out so perfectly out of your mouth. I don't know what it's about, but after seeing so many comments about the Barbie movie, I think you should watch that. Caesar.
The what movie?
The Barbie movie. Last year.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I mean,
I'm still waiting to see Flash at Home when it comes out. I mean, I could rent it now. I guess you could. Apparently, you could rent it on Vudu or something like that. But
yeah,
I'll even wait then for it to come out on
Have y'all had time to watch that, guys?
I'm not. No.
For what? What movie?
Flash Flash, Spider-Verse, and Transformers.
No.
Those are 3 big movies.
I literally haven't seen anything in like
Yeah.
months.
I think the last movie Ryan saw was E.T.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So
I went and saw Indiana Jones. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
But, I knew that was going to be good. So
Ryan makes a beautiful Christy Kringle. Oh, that cover for Marat, right?
For Marat, yeah.
Hey, we got Efren from Savage Comics. He's a VR co-host for the day.
There you go. And I know that guy drinks.
I'm so sorry that I'm late. I'm just coming from the gym, straight to the whiskey.
Wow, that's not a
Thank you. Somebody's drinking with me, right?
No, like I know Efren was gonna drink. I would have drank Efren, but I got it. My belly.
My bum. my bum.
I was gonna say my bum, but my belly. Well, actually, my bum does hurt. My
bum.
But hey, speaking of Jim Efren, I saw that video you put up of almost breaking that guy's something.
Oh, it broke.
You broke it?
Yeah, it broke. So, did you see how I popped off?
Yes.
So, what happened? Let's say this is his foot, and this is his leg, and this is his foot. They completely separated, and it was just dangling.
Oh.
So I jumped off because I thought I was going to rip it clear off the leg.
Oh, and that's why you jumped off with your hands up. You're like, okay. Oh, that was gnarly, man, because Efren put this guy in a hold, and he jumped off.
In a toe hold.
There you go. And he separated bones.
Well, I got a nice whiskey. Didn't get to drink anything but fruity cocktails with Aaron before. Well, I know Aaron's a little flamboyant at times, so I'm not. I would have
sometimes.
Aaron.
I'm trying not to tonight, but.
Who's a flamboyant?
It is early.
Ryan's a beer guy. You're a beer guy, right, Ryan?
No. I'm with Efren, man. Just whiskey.
I'm on some
Just whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Well, I'll mix it with stuff, but whiskey. I don't really drink much else besides whiskey.
Yeah. The problem with beer is that you retain it right here.
Yes, I can't. That's why I can't drink.
And everything, so
I can't drink beer anymore. It fills me up. It inflates me.
After what happened to me last time, I'm not drinking anything more than 5% alcohol in them. Because
Dale was drinking everything but fucking turpentine. That guy was drinking like toilet water, moonshine, alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
And I only did it for the charity, just to,
for the charity.
Because
what fraternity party were you at, Dale?
I was on the podcast, and we did the charity event back in the beginning of the month, and I go if I take a shot, $10 more, and we raised $600 or $500 on that podcast. So
nice.
I was drinking. He was drinking. I had a bottle of what was it? Of Crown Royal Apple, and then I had little small shots of like rum and other tequilas and cognac. What else was it?
He was drinking like 99 bananas.
How old are you now?
Dude, it was just,
you realize why they call it 99 bananas, right? It's 99 proof.
So every time like they were adding, I was like, all right, if you're gonna add to it, I'm gonna drink some more. And without fear at the moment, because I was feeling good, because I had mixed my Crown Royal.
I bet you were feeling good.
I was feeling real good. And I don't even remember the night. I remember bits and pieces. I remember spilling gravy on top of the bed. I remember eating pizza. We went to eat Whataburger.
You see that, Efren?
It was my Whataburger. It was fuck you. I remember running into the chair. You know what? I was drunk. So drunk that I moved my business, my work computer out of the way and I put it over there. I'm so glad I was that drunk where I put myself away because I would have spilled some stuff on it and I would have paid like $1,000 for work. But it's.
Did you at least follow it up with a hot ham sandwich?
I followed up with throwing up like 3 times and I missed work on Friday because of that. Like, I was that bad.
He was. And so we started making a joke that every single time Dale says the word charity, everyone should take a shot because he kept on saying, "But I'm doing this for charity." But I'm doing this for charity.
No, but it was funny though. I was so drunk, right? Because I have a bad problem of saying Osaka. See, I'm saying it wrong right now, right? But when I was drunk, I said her name flawlessly. I had no issues that night. I'm like, what?
Yeah. One thing we learned that when Dale drinks, his speech and his it comes out perfectly. He sounds like he's from London. As a matter of fact, he was very proper. He was phonetically right.
I was trying so hard to make sure that wasn't. So real quick, Tyler's asking, are you trying to do a speed? Trying to do a speed a cosmic? That's a tall task. And he goes, I got 70 if it's a cosmic. So is it gonna be a cosmic Ghost Rider?
Talking to you, Aaron.
Mine? No, I was just gonna do regular.
Yeah. So there you go, Tyler. Just regular, non-cosmic. If you still want to do 70 on that.
August 8th is now officially National Whataburger Day.
Really?
I threw it up that night. So. I was mad too because I hate wasting food, and I wasted food.
Oh man, it was. Wait a minute! Didn't your mom? Even his mom came on and took a shot. His mom came on, took a shot.
She was like, you know what? She's like, you're all, because she was talking smack in the comments, and like, well, come over, come take a shot. You're all big shot. And she came over, and I like opened a little shot with her, and we drank it together.
So my son took the bar today. We should get him to come and take a shot with us.
Oh, there you go. He took the bar today.
He took the bar today.
When did they get the results?
September.
I was gonna say it's like 30 days, isn't it? 30, 60 days.
Oh, that would drive me crazy.
He was freaking out.
Tyler said, regular, I'll do 70. Should I state the max bid live? Hey, if you want to do the max bid live, let us know, Tyler, so we can know what people need to hit and we can keep it updated. We're going to leave the auction up all the way till Monday night so I can have time to get all the information down, and then we'll share how much we donated and stuff like that. That'll be awesome. But Tyler, say what you want to say, Tyler. My favorite to do myself is GR.
Yeah, Ghost Rider is such a cool character. I would think Ghost Rider is such a cool character to draw. If I was an artist,
I just have a blast. Yeah,
he's great if you paint. If you draw, he's a bitch.
Why is that?
Because it's difficult, right? Because of the flames and all that. You're saying
flames and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you color it yourself, it's one thing. You have to know some shit when you're just doing line work. For say a cover or a commission or something.
Okay.
You got to put a little more effort into it, but it's fun.
So we're at 100 for Aaron's and 65 for Ryan's right now. which that is good. Easy one to do.
Who's at 65?
So Tyler is at 104, Aaron's and 65. Where is he? It's Kelvin.
Okay, Kelvin. All right.
Right.
Cool. All right. So the so going back to the San Diego con,
yeah.
It is. This is why those tickets sell out almost like a year in advance, and the hotels all get booked up and all that stuff. The revenue that San Diego gets, the city of San Diego, for all that stuff, for that just a couple of days. But I heard it was like $500 for a Friday pass alone.
Jeez.
I mean,
Saturday passes. I heard
I wouldn't be able to confirm that.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Efren?
I heard the Saturday passes were going up over 1,000.
That's crazy.
Is that like aftermarket?
It has to be.
Oh, it has to.
Yeah.
Be. Yeah, I doubt they're selling that on the first day.
Because they don't charge that much.
Your shoulder's fucking you up.
Well, it comes to show you, don't miss out, I guess, next year and buy that shit early if you want to get into it. Get your hotel early or Airbnb, everything I could imagine.
There's no getting hotels and shit early. You just deal with it.
Well, I know I have friends over there in family, so I'm good. But if I ever go to San Diego Comic-Con. And right now, Tyler put Ryan's at $80.
Oh, okay. There we go. So 80 and 100.
That's awesome. If it doesn't go any higher than that, I'm fine. It's whatever goes to charity goes to charity.
So we talked about this on the last show that when I was at Fan Expo, Jim Lee was charging $500 for a remark, 60 for an autograph, 500 for a remark, and I think that's only like a bust remark. Obviously, he charges more if it's like a full body remark.
I think it's just like a quick face.
Just a quick face, huh?
To be honest.
Jeez.
I tell you what,
That's insane, dude.
He could charge it. I mean, it's Jim Lee, right? I mean, this is a guy he's a legend, and his line never stopped. I mean, Ryan, you were there. I mean, his line was just.
I was gonna say he can charge whatever he wants because everyone's gonna pay for it.
That's right. That's right. It's just crazy.
Nuts.
So, I had asked a question earlier to Ryan, but I want that you're here too, Aaron, and then we can get an outside perspective from Efren. So this year, a Peach Momoko's crew changed up the way they're doing signing, where because New York Comic Con, everybody bum rushed and there was fights and this and that, and she had to change it up and go to Midtown Comics so you get the signature for the people. This time, it was you got to get a ticket and you can only get 5 free signatures, and I think it was no exhibitors before the show started or something like that. But they changed it up so it can be more friendly. What were y'all thoughts on that? First, we'll ask Ryan and then Aaron, since you were there. Maybe I think were you both there at NYCC?
Yeah, I was there last year.
Okay. Well then,
yeah,
Ryan,
I was there.
If you can just answer, what were your thoughts on that and how they changed it up?
I mean, I don't know what they did at San Diego as far as her changing anything up. I know the problem last year was all the exhibitors and retailers that were sharing badges and whatnot and trying to get everything before the show opened. And, you know, they were trying to keep everything kosher and get everybody in line and stuff. And, of course, people get pissed off because I have a badge. I can do this. And literally just caused a scene on the floor right in front of her. Me personally, I don't care who you are. Like, if you cause a scene because of an autograph or a sketch and you really just because you want to resell it, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, I have no sympathy for it.
So Anna says the change at SDCC was great. So you basically had to go to Trinity to get a ticket in order to get in line. There are also rules to it. So that's what they did over in San Diego.
Yeah.
Wow, good.
I wish I could have seen how it was, because Matt from Trinity actually, he asked me if I wanted to come do a signing over there on Saturday with all them. And then it just didn't work out because I was super busy with streaming at the Hero House, and then he had like a crazy line and stuff. So I would have been curious to see But from everything I've seen, though, I guess like people are saying that Matt handled everything like super, super well, and Peach was like, or Pete and like everybody that was there at his booth were handled really, professionally, and everything went really smooth. So that's good to hear.
That's good, yeah.
What about you, Efren? What do you think about all that?
Well, hold on. Before we get Aaron's, we gotta get Aaron's first, and then we'll get the outside perspective. And Tyler, I'll hit you up. We can get you on the October shows.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Aaron. What are your thoughts?
Sorry, I was really focused on something. So what was the question, like, exactly?
No, I think he said his piece. Dan.
Yeah.
He talked about it already.
Okay, well then go ahead, Efren.
I mean, it's a delicate line. If you're going to resell stuff, you got to be respectful. You got to do your part to make sure that everything is kosher. Weren't they like pulling and tagging and trying to put like boxes of stuff in front of each? That's in my opinion just disrespectful. You got to be respectful of not only the people in line, but respectful to the artist, because there's people that pay a lot of money to come there just to see certain people, and they can't get there because Joe Blow is getting 100 books signed that he's going to resell later. Where you have a little girl, a little boy, or whatever fan that flew here just to see them, and these cons aren't cheap. They're a pain in the neck with getting in and out. Parking, MegaCon parking was like $50 last year. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Jesus.
But it has to be a delicate balance. So like Anna's saying, it was handled much respectfully and much better. If that's what's gonna be the norm, so be it. But there's got to be a good balance where, if you're gonna resell stuff, you got to understand that there's only so much that you should be able to get anyways.
Yeah.
And Anna says they had security as well, which they did not have in San Diego and in New York that one time.
No.
Right? So
I mean, 9 times out of 10, there's no reason for security. At the end of the day, we draw superheroes.
So right now we got 100 on both pieces. 100 on Ryan's and 100
So
on
true.
Aaron's.
So true, man.
That's awesome. We got 200 already. So thank you guys so much for doing that. My brother's bringing me the whole 18-pack. I'm on my 3rd beer already, and I feel like a baby buzzed. So
on Michelob,
Dude,
Michelob.
I'm telling you, my body has been acting up weird. Get out of here, bro. My brother really brought me a whole case of those Eckies, and I'm like, nah, dude, get that shit out of here. I'm trying to be, good on the show right now.
So here's a thought.
That's going to be more wasted here in a minute.
110 on Ryan.
Hell yeah.
What someone's going to say something? Who's going to say something?
I was going to say, here's a thought while we're on SDCC. With everything changing with AI art and everything, and I'm AI art, air quotes. What are your thoughts on that artist getting kicked out of SDCC?
Oh, that's a good question.
Did you see? And I'm going to preface this with, I went to her Instagram, and she's a phenomenal artist.
Yeah.
She is.
She does great work.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Why go and kind of put a whole stain on what your work is and what you could possibly do and what your future is with selling crap that's not yours?
Yeah. That's a good question. Someone said, and I don't know if it's a good excuse, but someone said, I think AI is not an excuse for anything, period. But someone said, well, maybe she couldn't make deadlines or prints for her back wall, so she kind of just did that for attention to have, draw people. But you're right. If you are let's put Aaron and Ryan in this situation.
She was selling it, though, if I'm not
mistaken. That's what it is.
That's the problem. Why? If you're going to do AI on your background, I don't care. But if you're selling me something that I think this is Aaron Bartling's work, and it's not, because everybody knows Aaron's work, everybody knows Ryan's work, that's not kosher. That's not cool.
Well, Anna says she knew she was going. Her husband was a designer. She had the time to design it and print it. Meaning if she ran out of time of printing stuff for her background. But you're right. It's like Ryan or Aaron all of a sudden like, I'm running out of I'm just gonna do AI art. They wouldn't do it. It's even funny even thinking about it.
No.
that you guys would. It's not part of your. It's not part of your DNA, and neither was she. But guess
That's
what?
when we hire somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I can't color this shit.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
else do it real fast.
Help
'cause
me.
you're better
Help me, please.
Let's rewrite Lord of the Rings in AI.
Well, Dell. I mean, Dell and I. Well, not me, but Dell was when this whole SDCC thing came up with that AI artist being kicked out. Dell, you know what I'm talking about. There's this person on Facebook who wanted proof, as if the people who were there, their proof was not, word of mouth was not good enough. He wanted
they wanted San Diego to pop in.
He wanted official word from San Diego saying, yes, we kicked this person out because they were selling AI art.
No, what's even worse?
They block everybody.
Yeah, no. That's what I was ready to bring out because that was in a different post. That was, I think, it was Sean's or my post I reshared. On Anna's post, there was a guy that was going crazy and like trying to justify all this bullshit, and everybody was trying to like, no, you're stealing this and that, and I don't know. He started blocking everybody. He went on a rant on his personal page.
He text Hannah and say I'm on this stream, so I can't.
And it was just, it was crazy. Anna's here, so she knows. Hey, Brian. Aaron. Brian said, "What's up?" I'm sorry, I'm not, 100% right now. God,
Who
I
was
know
it?
you're talking about
3 beers, though. Come on,
Brian
Murphy. Look, Efren.
Oh, what's up, brother?
Put it this way, I'm going to be controlling things soon when it comes to the comments and all that stuff. Because
yeah, guys, I wanted to say real quick too, if there's any comments that pop up, I can't even see my phone, so I apologize if I am ignoring anything.
Yeah, in case you guys are wondering why Aaron's camera looks so weird, he stayed in San Diego, did not bring his tripod, was not expecting to stay. So he as I like to say, he Mexi rigged this phone on a box facing down, probably being held by a shoe. So he's
a true champion, man. He didn't back down like somebody I know.
Oh dang! Shots
Ryan,
fired.
Your shit looks. I gotta tell you, man. Whenever I see glow or any kind of contrast, it blows my fucking mind.
I mean, not bad for a dude that doesn't use fucking color, right?
Not too bad for a guy who doesn't do fucking color, right?
It'll be fun. One of these days, Anna, we need to have you on.
Yeah,
we tried to get you on last year, but you couldn't make it. But you want to get on one of these times? And I think Tyler wants it down. We can get you out for October. That'll be fun.
Yeah, do another charity.
She's going on with Tyler. She needs thick skin.
Oh, if that's gonna happen, we can always, move stuff around. But Ryan, I don't know if Shannon told you, but we're gonna have Shannon on the podcast too.
Oh, Shannon told me you guys are screwed.
That's what I thought. I told her, like, and she's like, no, there's no promises. But you know what? If it's good for the show, it's fun. We're gonna have her, and we're gonna have Murat's wife, and I reached out to Courtney as well. I'm trying to see if she's able to squeeze it in on that date. If not,
Eastman?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're growing, man. We're booked till when, Del?
I was telling you until November. But hold on. Aaron, if Hannah's down, we're more than happy to bring her on if she's available.
Yeah, I mean, she might be down. I mean, she does the whatnot shows with me, so I don't see why not.
All right.
The women behind the men. Good luck.
The women behind the men. Yeah, good.
Because they are more brutal than any of us.
Me and Tyler
Aaron knows that on my end for sure.
We're our group. I mean, this podcast followers have grown immensely on the Facebook. Where are we at now, Dale? Like at 10,000. We reached 10,000. And mind you, we just started this show not too long ago, and we appreciate every guest that we have on. And you guys are just knocking out of the park. And for the fact that we're doing this for Mission 22 charity, all the money, 100% of the proceeds go to that great, fantastic charity. It's even better. I'm
always down for fun.
We got Efren over here popping bones, drinking whiskey. I mean, what more do you fucking want?
I haven't even had water after party.
Love it.
Man, I'm drinking water and I'm getting drunk with this shit. And it's light beer too. 4.2. That's it. I feel I'm a disgrace to my Mexican culture.
Oh, you are.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
Yeah.
You're gonna get skinny.
Yeah.
every
I already
time
spit
you
on.
get on Dell, you do something that just adds on to what can we make fun of him for.
I'm glad I have a thick skin, so I can take it. You know, we talked about this. Right back in the back of the show last. Real quick, what's up, Matthew? How you doing, buddy? The couple. I'm saying it wrong. I know I am. I'm sorry. I'm buzzing. I'm talking fast, as you can tell. But last week we had Rodney Barnes, right? And like the whole, we just met him that one time, and he's a good guy, real funny, and he was making fun of me the whole
he was
show.
roasting Dell for being
and
a
I
drunk.
can't say nothing back. Why am I going to tell Rodney Barnes, right? Like, he's my guest, first of all. And I don't know him so well where I can make fun of Aaron or Ryan and, try to, clap back. And this guy, I'm just going to take it. Shut up.
Rodney was on. Rodney was like, so I'm going to write a new book about a podcast host. He drinks too much and falls over. Oh, man. You gotta love it,
Matthew. My bad, man. I say a lot of things wrong. I say Ahsoka wrong too.
Ahsoka.
I like that you had three.
Ahsoka.
I love it. You had three guys at the same time correct.
Ahsoka. Oh, fucking Anna's in the comment section too.
Oh man, that's some good shit.
I said I was gonna stop saying her name, and I keep on like trapping myself into saying it again.
There's a part of me that wants to go to MegaCon next year. And Efren me and Efren owe each other a nice scotch, a nice whiskey, and but something about I went there once in my life, never again, because that fucking humidity is too much for me. I can't take it.
That's why you go on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Don't go Saturday.
No.
Oh, so just go on the so it's a 4-day event?
Yeah.
A 4-day event.
Oh no shit, really?
Yeah.
So they just announced that
Saturday
Denver.
At all. Most artists now are like showing up
Saturday.
late as shit.
Thursday, Friday. Well, I would leave Sunday. So I would just go on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday with the family. I mean Thursday to pick up whatever books I'm picking up, and then Sunday with the family. Aaron knows. I hung out with Aaron last year for half the entire Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan, Matthew said what's up. Matthew Cole said what's up.
What's up, buddy?
So you recommend, if anything, if this was to come into fruition, which I doubt it, but Thursday, Friday, and I would go home Sunday, and just Saturday, just fuck around or whatever.
Don't go Saturday.
Don't bother.
Okay,
Saturday.
all right. Well, if I go, then I can hang out with some of the guys who don't go with the show, Efren, and have some drinks and drink some good whiskey, some good expensive scotch, and let's fucking do it.
I will kidnap you and take you to St. Pete. There's a place in St. Pete called Urban Stillhouse. Did you see the movie? What was the movie called? Oh my God, 12 Strong.
I've seen that one.
So the place Urban Stillhouse and the Bourbon Horse Soldier is based off of those guys. They created that.
Oh, that's pretty
cool.
That's cool.
They were one of the first crews that went in after 9/11.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't know there was a real story behind it.
And there's a restaurant that they created in St. Pete and a whole bourbon line and everything. It is fantastic.
That's awesome.
What's up, Anthony?
It's a date.
So
it's a date.
Urban Stillhouse is the name of the restaurant.
So
there he is
here and Brandon's here. So y'all didn't know next month, and it was Brian Asher's idea of doing a one chip challenge and draw. Not a drink draw like tonight, but a one chip challenge and draw. It will be David Sanchez, John Brugman, and Anthony Apodaca. And we're gonna give them a chance to start 30% before they eat the chip. So they're gonna have to try to finish the rest of that
drawing
and then draw right after. So it's gonna be interesting.
So let's.
I'm not doing it this time.
So we're not doing it. Fuck that.
2 drinks in you, and he'll join in too. Dell will be like, "That sounds fucking great."
Hey Chelsea. so this is the plan, right? So let's think about this. So we're gonna give, a 30% start on their work. Then they're gonna eat the damn chip, and then they're gonna snot and cry all over the drawing they're gonna do. And this is all gonna be for charity, right? So you have the privilege to earn a snot drawn.
Got some artist DNA in there. Good.
I mean,
Easy.
you have to wrap it up.
It's not snot. Caesar, that's a glaze that's going to go.
Oh, is it the glaze? That's right.
And seal the colors in.
All right.
It is a hollow foil.
That's the varnish.
We have a problem though, because John Bergman said he did the wood chip challenge. He did it 5 minutes, no problem, without any kind of liquid. So I said, well, that's kind of messed up.
There
right?
you go, man. It's varnish. There you go.
So I think he should have 2 chips. That son of a bitch.
No. Let's be. He's young. You know, he may have in the wrong chip because there's different years. You know, just like they age wine and whiskey and shit, they age the chips. So he's gonna have a 2023 chip. We had a 2022 chip.
Wow, I just think
you're a horrible instigator, dude.
I didn't do nothing. That was
like, how fucked up can I get my people?
Hold on. It was a suggestion, and David said his words was, "I'm down."
I could do it.
Yeah, that's what he fucking said. So David is his fault, and we ran with it. I'm like, if David said he's down with it, why not? You know. And then John was in the comment section. Yeah. And then fucking Caesar went to Denver Comic-Con and brought it up to Anthony, and he said he's down. Yeah. So that had nothing to do with me this time.
You know why, though, right? You know why they're like, I'm down. I can tell you why. Aaron, you could probably back me up on this from prior experience on being the new guy. When you're coming into comics and you're trying to make a name for yourself and you're trying to do all this stuff, and bigger guys are like, hey, let's do this. You don't want to be the bitch that's like, no.
But who's the bitch though? That's the funny thing, because John was like, "Oh, you like, say
some of the stories I could tell you of drinking with like Dan Penosian and Dave Johnson. Some of the shit I've done with Frank Cho. Literally, they're like, "What are you gonna be? Are you gonna bitch out, Cade?" And you're like, "Fuck no." You want to look like a bitch as a new kid? It's just like sounds like fun, Frank.
So basically, throwing down the
panel the next day,
Okay. Well,
Del, I can't lie. I'm very disappointed watching you drink milk ultra over there. I need to take away your Mexican card. Next thing you're gonna tell me you don't eat tacos.
But, come back! Don't respect me like that. Come on. This 300-pound frame does not say no to tacos.
Efren, did you say he's gonna have ground beef tacos? Is that what you said?
Ground beef, no, ground turkey.
Ground turkey tacos.
And he's gonna use the taco seasoning from Costco to season the meat.
Hey, that's.
I gotta go to Taco Bell regularly.
I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, we, you're right.
Hold on. You're giving me shit, right? I understand why. Caesar has a tummy ache. What Mexican uses that as an excuse not to drink?
My bung hurt because of my tummy ache.
But the Puerto Ricans over here drinking whiskey after training.
Yeah, well, the Puerto Ricans will drink anything that has ice in it.
All right, let's get a little update on the guys real quick. Let's see Aaron's.
Wow, look at that, huh? You have the ability to own that right now. Where are we at the numbers? What are we at?
How are you going to let me do the numbers? I'm the one drinking.
But that is true.
We're at 110. Ryan's at 110. Aaron's at 100.
There we go. Thank you.
Just do the host of the show, you shit.
I'm the co-host. Caesar is the other co-host.
I'm sorry. Who's the one that invited all of us fuckers here?
I mean,
that's right. There you go.
Did
you get a link? Did you get a link from me, Ryan and Aaron?
Yeah,
no, you got it from Del.
The link. Who said all this?
You know what's funny? I'm saying this right because the last time he was trying to give me the numbers and who had this and what, and he didn't get it right. I'm like, you know what? I had to go rewatch it, and I didn't want to rewatch it because I didn't want to see my stupidity.
It was all a ploy. It was all ploy. To have Del rewatch his own show and see him almost.
I did ask you the next morning. I had to go rewatch, and I figured it out. I got it done. All right. So regardless,
this is a drinking draw, and I have an empty glass. I'll be right back.
All right. Good.
Caesar is cold. Del is the main man. We know this.
Well, listen. It is technically yes. Is it both of our shows? Yes. Is the Del show? Technically, yes, it is. He had this moniker before I jumped in. So technically, Del is
to the naked eye. It's under the Culinary Comics name, right?
It's the comic menu. Comic menu.
Okay, but your freaking title says Del what? Culinary Comics Guzman. So, to the naked eye, it's your fault.
Anyways, Cameron, we have until Monday to get interviews.
Change of topic.
He changed the subject.
No, I'm answering. I'm answering a question for Cameron.
He's
Cameron,
deflecting, guys. He's deflecting now.
Y'all are gaslighting. That's what y'all are doing. Anyways, Cameron, if you want, you need another week. We don't mind holding on or waiting for you because this money goes to Mission 22. So it doesn't matter if it's another week. We'll wait. Doesn't matter. Honestly,
Cameron, if you want to jump in, it's 100. It's 100 right now for Ryan's and 110 on Aaron. So if you want to, what do you got there, anyways, Efren? What are you drinking? What's the booze?
Let me see.
I'm curious to see what do you got going there?
This is my everyday, and Costco has some great stuff.
Are you serious? That's Costco's?
Oh, you have the 12 blended Scotch whiskey. 12 years. That's the one where it's basically a yellow label that says Scotch whiskey.
2 liters.
All right. Well, okay.
Let's get an update of Ryan's. Let's see what we have here. Look at that.
See, if I was a guy looking to buy a Ghost Rider cover, which one would I want to buy first? Ryan's or Aaron's?
Both.
And
it's funny. This is probably going to be the cheapest you're going to pay for one of their covers if you get it.
That is true.
So,
that is true. When I finally met Ryan at DenverCon at Fan Expo, I told him, I feel like I got to buy something. I don't have anything of yours, Ryan. Ryan's like, listen, you're not a modern guy and you don't have to buy shit. I said, okay. Because I don't know.
Okay.
You know, I'm not. But I have Ariel Diaz was there. Who apparently she hurt herself on that in Denver. I guess.
Yeah, she did. Ariel Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. She fell down.
Yeah, she actually had a fracture.
Right.
Dude, poor thing, man. She's had like her run-ins with like
120 on Aaron and 110 on Ryan.
Sucks.
No, there's 120 on Aaron.
It's 120 on Aaron. 100 still.
Yeah, there we go.
No, we saw 110 on Ryan.
110 on Ryan, 120 on Aaron.
Correct.
Wow. But Ariel, she wasn't even feeling that great. I said, "How you doing?" She's like, "You know what? I don't know if the elevation is getting to me, but I'm just not feeling that great." And then for her to fracture a bone, it's like, oh, that sucks.
No, she didn't have a great weekend.
Oh shit, it's 120 on both.
Oh, 120 on Ryan as well. Okay.
And 120.
And then Garrett Gunn was there. He did a couple signatures. John Jang was not too far from where Ryan was. And are those your kids, Aaron?
Yeah, my son's driving.
Yeah, he's still in San Diego.
That's right. I thought it was him.
You thought it was Aaron crying because he's.
I thought it was Aaron crying about the time to draw.
Aaron's tummy hurts.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch, Ryan. How dare you use your words against me? No, I might. No.
Here's a funny fun fact. Every time that I go on John Boy Myers' post and he's posting his thing with his colors by Ryan Kennard, everybody's always confusing.
They tag the shit out of me.
Hold on.
Oh,
Ryan, didn't I tag you once? Assuming that was.
I have to tell people all the time. I'm like, guys, this is Ryan Kennard, not me. Like all the damn time.
All the time.
I honestly
like me and Ryan know each other very well just from everybody tagging each other in other like our work. Like they'll tag Kennard and stuff that I did, and he's like, nope, wrong Ryan. It's the other guy. Tell him I said hi.
John Boy is another guy who's like, Caesar, you don't have to buy any of my stuff. I know you're not a modern guy. That's all I have. But he was like, hey, you guys should come in next year, get a booth and do your podcast from here and go talk to blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
well, the thing is, we know we got something in the works right now, Caesar, right?
Yeah, so we got stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on, people, in the background. You have no idea, but it's going to come at you like a tidal wave. And
I expect y'all to be there. Like, I don't know. I can't say much, but it's in the works.
That's good.
That's good.
So, I mean, I respect John Boy for what he does. I like clearly, Caesar. You know, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't try and
Push.
get people to buy shit just to buy shit because I'm there.
Yeah.
Like I tell people all the time, if you don't collect this, like don't worry about it. Don't feel obligated because you talk to me for 20 minutes about how I do something. You're like, oh, I need to buy something now. If you don't collect it, there's no reason. You're just wasting your money.
Yeah.
And other artists are like, why do you do that? You just lost the sale. I'm like, sure. If that's all you see these people as, then yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Aaron. I mean, what about you? Do you? I mean, if people come up and just talk to you, and you're like, "Cool," you're not like, so you're gonna buy something or what?
I always push the sale as hard as. No, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, man, like,
buy something, get out.
I'm all. If you're not gonna buy something, man, you can just skedaddle, dude.
I've spent over 20 grand on Aaron's work.
Wow.
Wait, for real? What?
I'm joking.
I was gonna say, if that's real, bro, I need to like send you a sketch right now.
We need a receipt, homie.
I have spent a lot on your work, Aaron. Not that much.
I appreciate it, brother. No, I honestly like. I love talking to anybody, dude. Like coming up to the booth, like if whether they're gonna buy something or not. I just like talking to people, and if they're new to my work, then it's cool because I get to show them my stuff or whatever, and like maybe I get a new fan right there, or I just enjoy like hanging out and talking to people. I'm pretty extroverted, so I always have fun at the cons, especially this last at San Diego. San Diego was awesome. It was like so much fun, just talking to a bunch of people I never met, and yeah, it was great. So.
It is. Was it hot? I heard the air conditioning was blasting this year.
Remember that he wasn't there the whole time. He was there.
The Hero House had AC, thankfully, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty freaking hot. Like if you weren't inside somewhere. So.
In San Diego, so
yeah. Yeah. But hey, you know what? San Diego always has a nice breeze, though. So it can be hot, but there's that nice coastal breeze you get. So it makes it a little bit more manageable as opposed to if you were like in Arizona or something with just dry, stagnant heat with no breeze.
I wonder who's there.
So.
No AC in Dallas.
Yeah, no AC in Dallas. That's disgusting. And then all those nerds.
Dallas was probably, and I love it wasn't the show's fault, because Dallas is on its own grid. And those guys were sweating along right next to us.
What time of year was that?
So this was in June.
Yeah, the beginning of June. It's Texas, So
I'm in Tampa, so that's bad.
So yeah, I mean it was awful, but people were just fucking miserable at Dallas. Yeah. And they were bitching at everybody that had a crew shirt on, and they're sitting there like the showrunner was running tables next to me. He was helping out with lines and stuff, and he's like, "Dude, do you really think that we want to be in this fucking heat?"
Yeah. I meant to ask you, Ryan. Did you also have problems with the internet in Denver? Because apparently everyone was.
Basically, right now, I think every show that I've done this year, every major show, it's so busy now. It's very popular. The attendance is up, like MegaCon, Dallas, Denver. It's so many people in those buildings that just internet, like not just Wi-Fi. Like my phone was on SOS mode in Denver for like half the day.
Yeah, and then the ATM machines went down. So people who didn't. Well, think about it, right? So the internet's down. So Squares stuff was not working. The ATM was down, so you had to leave the convention center to go somewhere else to get cash and then come back into what a pain in the ass.
Well, and at that point, most people were just like, "I'll see you tomorrow."
Yeah, there you go.
But again, like I'm not driving everybody. Hey, I'll walk with you to get this sale. I'm just like,
That's
it is what it is, man. I mean, I gave some shit away just because people, really wanted it, but shit didn't work. I'm like, here, just take it. Like, I appreciate you coming by, whatever the case is. I really don't care.
So,
Jacob was awful.
Kate, just in case you're wondering, since the beginning of the show, these guys started basically with very little on the paper. As a matter of fact, Ryan had nothing on the paper, and I think Aaron already started maybe 10% of it. And
had a sketch.
he had a sketch going.
But I just put him out there on blast.
And
that's all he had compared to what
he had a sketch.
He literally
True.
had a rough sketch.
True.
That's it.
And it's 120 for both right now. So 120 on Ryan and 120 on Aaron, in case anyone's wondering.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
so just
cramming.
to recap, these are up for auction, and it is a charity event.
Oh, yeah.
Each one is up for 120 right now, guys. 120, and they are fabulous, fabulous pieces.
Yeah. It's
For
funny
what
seeing
it's at
these
right
things.
now, you're not going to get a commission of this type from either one of these fantastic artists.
No, you try and get me to do this at a show, and I'm gonna laugh. Basically, you try and get me to do this at home,
Like,
and
nah.
I do it. So I'm like,
But
yeah,
are you going to laugh with them as you walk with them to the ATM?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're good man.
So, yeah, that is that. Now, also the other thing too is that we're going to have the auction up till Monday. So, putting your numbers in now, like Efren said, you can't get this. Well, you heard it from Ryan himself. He wouldn't do this anywhere else.
No.
He's doing it for the love of the friends and the charity. That's why he's doing it.
Yep.
And he wants to show out Aaron a little bit.
I just make fun
I
of me.
wanted
Yeah.
to level the playing
Yeah,
field because last time everyone said I cheated because I just used marketing.
That's right. Chelsea has your Groot, Aaron, from last year's
Oh,
Warrior
love it.
charity. And
That's
she
awesome.
has it hung up in her
Oh,
living
yeah.
room. She stares at it.
That's awesome. Still appreciate
And
you
she
getting
says she hears your voice in the distance going, I wish I had more time.
I wanted to
Wait,
grab
whoa.
one from Aaron that I don't have nearby, just to show folks what Aaron does that is not even as detailed as what this is here, and it's a lot more than what the auction is going for, but it's not within these cases. So
Brandon says, can't wait to get that spawn back from TGC that Aaron did. Yeah, he's done so quite a bit. I know Ryan does. Do you have any Kickstarters coming up, Ryan, by any chance? I know you have.
Do I have any what?
Kickstarters?
We just ended the Seraphim the 7, and the next Kickstarter, is going to be for Con Artist number 4, which is probably in like 2 months or so, September, maybe. Probably September. Because 4 and 5 of that are done, and I'm finishing up Persuasion 5 right now. So we should have 2 or 3 more Kickstarters throughout the year.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun for y'all. So,
Yeah.
how difficult is it to run so many Kickstarters? How many do you do a year?
I used to only do like maybe 2, but seeing as I have a team drawing Con Artists, it's not me drawing it, so I have help now. And these guys are freaking fast. I'm able to get it done. I have a great guy, Russ Cassidy. He builds my Kickstarters for me. And then, of course, my niece and my wife, they kick ass at shipping stuff. So as soon as everything's, done, they ship stuff out within days. So
By any chance, do you have Aaron doing any of those covers for you? Or has he done any?
we've talked about it. Have we not, Aaron?
We have talked about it.
We have. Aaron is just a very
definitely.
busy man. Yeah, in fact, you did a sketch. Like you roughed one out for me.
I did. I need to find that, by the way.
So
It's,
what happens?
somewhere on my hard drive.
I can back Aaron up. What happens, man, is we
Somewhere
get all
in
these things. It's like, we want to work on all of our friends' stuff, and it's great. But then you get the phone calls like, hey, we need these covers, and it's a high-profile job. You're like, yeah, I got to do those.
Yeah.
I've been working on Persuasion 5 for like the last 6 months. And it's literally every time I get cracking on it, I get a cover deal that's like Mad Cave Studios. Hey, we want you to do all the covers for Hunt, Kill, Repeat.
Oh,
All right, cool. Got it. Lady Death will call. Polito's like, hey, we need a cover a month for the next year and a half. All right. And some of those things you can't say no to. So, some stuff goes on the back burner.
Yeah.
When you're friends, we understand. When you're artists, we understand. I haven't hit him up. Eventually, I'd be like, "Yo, Aaron, time's up. Let's go."
My third
Let's
piece
go.
from Ryan I have is Ellie
Yeah.
from The Last of Us and a Battle Damage Vegeta. Oh, those are cool. That sounds badass. The Battle
I
Damage
want to see
Vegeta.
that, Ellie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only piece I have from Aaron is his haha remarks. That's the only. I had to
Oh,
go.
that thing you won, didn't you?
Yeah. I had.
And you won from the other podcast. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
have
I
this.
remember that. That's
So I
crazy.
still have
That's
this.
awesome.
It's never gonna leave. It's gonna be buried with me, Aaron. Don't worry about it.
That's
This
awesome.
my bones will be ash, but this will still be intact because it's
This will live on.
it will live on. Your three. The thing is, I've seen your 2 remarks, but people are like, you actually have 3 of them on there. I'm like, yeah. This guy's all right.
other than,
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up. Other than the Ronin cover, I think another thing that he's real well known for is his
Live stream,
remarks.
yeah. Oh yeah.
His remarks, and then I know David brings it up a lot. Like every time we have people doing remarks, they'll bring up, yeah, we got to catch up to Aaron. Aaron is beast. And this and that. The only person that doesn't say that you're a beast is Martin. Martin says he beats you all the time. But
What?
Oh,
man.
Lord.
we saw what he did with Binary.
Martin.
Them are fighting words.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
that's
serious.
typical
He
Martin.
Martin can't back that up. He can't have fighting words. We'll call him
Well-
out all day long.
Martin already accepted defeat when we did a draw off on Whatnot with our Jokers. So.
Oh,
And
did he?
And you can go back. You can go back and watch that, and he said that you won. So.
Wow.
He
Just
said,
saying.
Well,
you
just
won or
saying.
he won?
Well, I was like speaking like for him. He said that I won.
Oh, okay.
So.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah.
I actually bought some prints. I bought those Joker prints from him in Denver because I got to admit they're pretty badass. They really are.
No, I like Martin. He does good work. He's just a sissy.
Yeah.
Man.
Martin did a
Oh,
Turtle 61 for me, and he did Jenica with her claws, and he did like the whole 340 homage to it. And when I got it, I was like, "This is badass, Martin." But she didn't become a turtle until Turtles 95,
Oh.
and he's like, "Bro."
It's like, what? You're like, so you got to redo it, bro.
His job is not done, homie.
Yeah, he's gonna show us.
Yeah.
He's gonna show us Martin's fuck up.
Give me another beer, baby.
Let's see it.
Oh, here it is. Let me see.
Hold on. Let me get you
It's gonna be in
on.
the center.
Oh, where is it? Right here.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe tilt it downward. Oh no, it's even worse actually.
Damn it.
There you
There
go.
you go. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He did the homage. Yeah.
Yep. But she wasn't a turtle yet. She was a foot soldier.
Hi. She was a foot soldier. Hi. She did not
But, you
become
know,
a
I mean,
turtle.
in Martin's defense, most of them, I wouldn't know that.
No, I would have no idea about that. You know me.
You know
I
how
don't
many
read.
books I have yet to read or even open? I got like
Oh,
5
dude,
short boxes. And I'm
Efren,
like,
I would
I
not.
buy
Okay,
them all.
you guys want to hear something? Like everyone's always like, "Oh, dude, you're known for the Ronin stuff." I haven't even read all the books yet. I feel terrible saying that. But like, yeah.
I totally get it, Aaron. Don't worry about it.
Well,
No, hold on. You can't
And
compare
you
you
have
and
time to catch up because they're gonna make a video game, right?
Yeah.
They're making a Ronin
Yeah.
video game, and the
Yeah.
God of War makers are making it.
oh,
And
yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that.
It's gonna be
Bro,
badass.
that's gonna be amazing, bro. I can't wait.
talking about rumors, right? The biggest one, or the biggest thing that has a lot of rumors is that Deadpool movie with like this person's showing up, that person's showing up. It's gonna be Deadpool kills the universe
Oh,
style.
God, I don't pay attention to that.
We have to. I always show all that.
I personally don't think it's gonna. It's not gonna happen. I think they're there for other reasons, but it's not Deadpool kills the universe. It's too much for the average person to go and take their significant other to go watch it, to go like, I don't get it. So I think they're there for other reasons.
It's
Maybe a lot of
Reynolds.
flashbacks, a lot of because he has that time thing from cable. So I think he's going to go back in different time jumps and see that Elektra, what's her face, Jennifer Garner, Elektra, and the Daredevil maybe what's her. So I see that happening, but I don't see him killing the universe. I just don't see that happening.
And then a lot of people were complaining about the Wolverine costume, but the thing is, they don't understand if they would actually be real fans of like not just the comics, but the person that's playing was Hugh Jackman. Go ahead.
Can I just say something? Like just kind of what you just said. Like people were complaining. There's so many times I want to go on Facebook, and it's just like it's not even worth a post. So I'll type something out and then I'll like stop. But like specifically with like the Wolverine stuff, it's just like I think I'm just getting really tired of like whenever something gets posted, somebody has to hate on it, or somebody has just like, dude, like just can everybody just stop hating on everything that gets put? I personally think he looks sick. I think he looks awesome. I think it's going to be dope. And I just like, it's just like, is anyone ever going to be pleased to just, like have positive comments instead of like, oh, he looks terrible, bro. It's just like, bro, like, why does everyone have to be so negative?
Aaron, it's because you're getting older.
No. You know what? I got this.
It's just
let's bring some positivity right here, right?
Pause. We're 150 for each.
150 for each?
Yep.
From who?
Cameron McNeil.
Oh, there
150 or 120?
150.
Right there. I got to go to bid, so I'll bid up both to 150 each. Okay. Cameron, thank you so much, man. Remember, this is up till Monday. We'll let you know. Adele, you put this on your page, I guess?
I'll put it on my page and the comic menu page.
Yeah, there you go.
Proceed.
Thanks, guy.
So, like I was saying, is that we got to bring some positivity in this conversation. And I'm going to bring some negativity out. Not negativity, but some information. Did y'all see those legs of Aaron's? Bro, they are built tough. I mean, look at those. They're sexy as hell. You didn't see his legs?
Talking about you crazy?
Aaron's legs. He got up right now.
You crazy?
He's like wearing short shirts.
All right, somebody take away the Mick Ultra from Dell.
Yeah,
wait, what?
boy.
Wait, what? Who?
Stand up real quick.
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Don't
Dell's
the camera.
checking out your legs, bro.
Look at that. Look, hold on.
What
Boy,
legs?
I see a tattoo right now. You didn't see it?
Oh, that little calf.
Dell's checking out your
Oh, you know
legs.
what? Those khaki shorts kind of looked like they were skin, so my bad.
Ah,
I thought you were wearing short shorts.
Man.
I am wearing short shorts.
That's not
So
short.
I'm gonna
That's like
retract
6
my
inches.
statement. I'm out of here. It was fun.
What's up, James?
Dell's hitting on
has
Aaron. I gotta go.
This
Things
is
are getting a little
interesting.
weird.
This has got heated.
Man. And that's on Michelob Light, people.
White Claw is hitting them hard. Shut
Yeah,
up,
that's
James.
what I'm
James, he's
worried
drinking
about.
Mick Ultra.
Mick
Like-
Ultra.
Anyways, back to our original thing
Okay,
before
all right.
Aaron. So the reason he has that costume is because he has skin cancer, or he's susceptible. I missaid it.
Oh yeah.
To skin cancer. So that's why they have the long stuff on him. So it's not the same. People don't understand that he's for his safety. Like, come on, guys. Y'all gotta look into it more than just like, oh, why are they doing it? Because of the woke thing, or they're always complaining about something. Sorry, go ahead, Caesar.
Oh, sorry.
Because people need to bitch.
No, you're good, Aaron. He's controlling the stuff in the comment section.
And I was just gonna say, I know it's like nothing I said is like something we haven't heard before. Obviously, like it's like, all right, we're all adults, and that's just the fact of a lot of people are gonna be negative. But it doesn't make it any less annoying. You know what I mean? It's just like, gosh, man, like, can anyone ever be? And I think what I always think too, what I talk to like friends about is like how far we've come with filmmaking. It's like imagine the people 20 years ago, 50 years ago, like if they saw the movies that we have now, they'd be like, they probably wouldn't have one negative thing to say. You know, they'd be like, this is insane. This is like mind blowing. You know, but it's like, but nowadays because the culture that we live in, where I think people are just, we live in a very negative culture, you know, and it's constantly being perpetuated everywhere. So no one is ever satisfied. No one's ever happy about anything. It's just like, gosh, man.
Shit anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody was complaining about the CGI on the Flash, and I was complaining about the fact that I had to see Ezra Miller's wedgie like half the movie.
Oh yeah.
I was so annoyed with that.
Yeah.
You know what, Aaron? It's also I don't know if it's what it is, but with me, the older I've been getting, the more the old man, get off my lawn kind of a thing happens where you're like, that's it. You know what? I don't care. Just like you said, as many times I see a post and I run away, kind of like crack my hands, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start, and I start then I delete it. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Because then they're gonna respond, and then I'm gonna respond, and then it's fucking stupid. So sometimes it's just better to read and then just like, okay, it is what it is.
We're in a society that they don't know what the fuck around and find out actually means.
Yeah,
that is true. The old state of come say that to my face doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, because if you do something, you get sued.
Well, that too, right? That's true, man. Efren, is there like waivers signed when you guys do tournaments and stuff like that? Is there stuff that's like, hey, if you break stuff, you break stuff? Yeah, right.
Yeah. And I break a lot of things.
For what? What do you do?
For MMA or for fun?
Apparently, when you break stuff, what does that consist of?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
What? Jiu-Jitsu? Okay.
Yeah. I'm ranked number 3 in the world in brown belt.
Do you do MMA?
I used to. I'm too old now.
Okay. I have a friend or a guy I grew up with, hometown, that is in that, but I don't remember. He's not in the UFC. I can't remember what he's in now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why the beginning of the show we brought that up, that he posted a video and he busted somebody's shit. So
yeah, that was crazy. I just hit up a MMA gym right by where we live in North Carolina, and I asked them, like, hey, what's your guys' schedule? What's your pricing, all that stuff, and they were like, oh, come on down. And I keep telling my wife, I'm like, gosh, I really want to get into jiu-jitsu. That's something I've always wanted to do, especially like once my kids get older. I love to do it with them, but it's like the only thing holding me back is I just keep thinking, like, Hannah's like, yeah, but what if something happens to your hand or your arm and then you're screwed?
Right.
And I think it's like, it is such a good skill to learn because it's just so good. But I think that's the only thing holding me back from doing it is that if I go and I get hurt, then that's it. I'm screwed,
So you fall taking out the garbage, Aaron?
His wife beat him up.
Not exactly, but that honestly,
broke your foot. What happened?
So just like literally the most crazy freak accident ever, dude. I literally just got back from, of course, CrossFit, and so I get back and we're about to go to dinner, and I turned around and I had socks on, and we have a slippery wooden floors, and I stepped on the sandal on the tip, I think, and so it, like, instead of making full contact, my foot kind of shot out in front of me. And so when it shot out in front of me, I slipped, but not like, if you fall, the traditional fall is like you fall forward and you can catch yourself with your hands. But I fell at an angle. So when I fell at an angle, I had nothing to brace myself. So the only thing that made contact with the ground was my elbow and my leg, because I was the first thing that hit. So yeah. So, and then, just, that was it. Broke my leg.
So reminder of that when you want to train jiu-jitsu. Freak accidents happen.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
You might want to wait till you get retired.
I mean, and I guess like the alternative
breaker in competition, not in training.
See, and the thing I was thinking too is it like, I feel like it shouldn't hold me back from doing it, because I mean, you could. What if you're a programmer, or you're an analyst, or whatever, or you're like really anything? I guess you work at UPS and you throw boxes. Like if your hand gets broke, or your arm, like doing jiu-jitsu, you're in the same predicament with any job, I guess. Oh yeah, so yeah, you gotta. So I don't know. So I should just.
Yeah, I use that same excuse, so I won't go to the workout anymore. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Dale.
Stay home.
I need my hands too. I work at home too, so what can I say? I need my hands. I have one good eye.
This is a good question for the group. Has everyone? Well, Efren probably excluded. Has everyone here broken? Well, so is Aaron. Ryan and Dell, have you guys ever broken a bone?
No.
I've fractured them. I've never broken one.
Okay, all right. Because I've got my whole life without any of that. I'm assuming that's why I didn't bother asking you because I'm pretty sure you.
One time.
Oh, really? Really? Just once?
And
Oh.
and you'll never guess how it was.
You are wearing socks and your slippery floor, and you.
No. I was cutting weight. I was cutting weight for a tournament, and I went jogging, and I didn't know they were doing construction. They had removed. It was 5 a.m., so I couldn't see right. They had removed a chunk of the sidewalk, and I was stepping where I thought was a sidewalk, and I dropped and completely collapsed on my ankle.
Oh,
whoa, that's crazy, bro. Jeez.
Crazy thing, Tyler Kirkham once didn't set up the breakdown grid display because it might hurt his artist hand. Real story.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know. It's a lot of fun when you do.
Really quick, super random, really quick off topic, going back to Todd McFarlane. Did you guys see that he's auctioning off his entire San Diego Comic-Con?
Yeah, he cut it up.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's dope.
What's he doing?
He's auctioning
it off on whatnot.
But what's he doing?
He's auctioning
so his
the
whole
booth
display
off
was all covers, like 18 by 36 or 36 by 24, basically poster size of the covers that they did.
Yeah.
And it made this massive wall. So at the end, he took a razor blade and was cutting them out piece by piece and was going to sign them, remark some of them, and auction every one of those posters off. Because he did an interview with it, and he made perfect sense, man. He's like, if not, all we're going to do is throw them in the dumpster. Like, we're not going to reuse this next year.
Dude, it's pretty genius, honestly. It's pretty genius. Just why not? Yeah.
You know what? Now I wonder how many other people are going to start doing that. It's true, right?
All they're going to do is throw it away. They should do something with it.
Yeah.
Imagine the past one, some guys going dumpster diving and they're like,
interesting.
What is this?
Little...
Spawns. I think I like spawns, whatever. So
dude, I knew people that would like throw their prints and stuff away. If they don't sell them all, they just toss them in the trash because they don't want to fly back with them. And people would dumpster dive and go get them.
So they don't want to slip them on the plane. They don't want to slip them driving. They don't want to do all that stuff. So they just toss them.
I'm not going to lie, man. Like, carrying prints on a plane is a bitch.
All right, so if you're ever in the show and I'm nearby,
take them off my hands.
Let me know.
I'll take a small commission.
If you're in Florida and you don't want to slip your stuff, go look for Efren. He'll take them for you.
It's cheaper to reprint than to put it back on the plane.
It is.
Same for displays.
Yep.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't. Listen.
Talk to me.
I'm telling you, I saw you guys' displays, and many of you guys go all out, and I'm going, you had to break that stuff down. And so, how does that work? Do you guys just break it down, just put them on the flight?
I carry around 3 50-pound bags that have everything: comics, slabs, the banners, everything. We carry those through the airports, carry that. And like Anna said, some of our displays, like the racks and stuff, like when I go to New York, I go on Amazon or whatever, and I get the display racks. I get them sent to the hotel. I use them for that weekend, and I just fucking leave them there.
That's pretty good. Because they're pretty cheap, right? They're pretty cheap, right? I mean, for the most part.
Shipping through Amazon is cheap, but I mean, if I try and ship one of those homes, it would cost me more than buying a new one.
I hear you.
And those things are so oddly shaped, they don't fit in any kind of luggage. So you'd have to carry them on or pay $75 as its own entity. So we literally, you just buy stuff, have it delivered, and leave it there. Or find a local person that wants to take it home.
That's pretty smart, actually, Ryan. Look at that. You get a tip from your Uncle Ryan. Just have it sent to your place and leave them. Fuck it.
Uncle Ryan.
Because technically you're right. It is cheaper to just order them and leave them there than it is to ship them back. And that makes perfect sense.
Hey, so real quick, has anybody caught up with the Secret Invasion, the show on?
No, I gotta watch that.
I haven't watched the one from this week or last week.
There's only one episode left, so I'm still.
I need to catch up, but as of now, it's been a slow burn, and honestly, at first I was kind of disappointed, but then I'm like,
It
let me
picked up.
just watch it as a regular person, like a crime
It's not
movie, a
awful.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
not awful.
it turns out pretty like, all right, well, I'm getting entertained.
It's okay.
I'm expecting so much pizzazz, so much
It's
fireworks
better
in
than
the back.
Barbie.
No.
You're
What'd
talking
you
about
say?
Secret Invasion?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't watched it.
What'd you say, Efren? It's better than what?
It's better than Barbie.
I saw it and watched it. Honestly,
I did Barbieheimer, so full disclosure.
you did it. So what's wrong with the movie? Like, in your thoughts?
Barbie?
Yeah.
Barbie started off great because they had this dystopia of women and then transforming over to what I thought was going to even out the society. But then the next hour and 40 minutes of the movie was men bashing. And
I heard about that.
Nice.
Men are dumb, right? We're all dumb. We're all
We're
dumb.
all stupid. We're all dumb. Women don't need us. And then at the end, women take over and men are just nothing again.
Gotcha.
So it was.
Sounds like a movie I really want to watch.
Yeah,
it was
sounds like
way
my
too
first marriage.
sexy, way too feminist. It was just no.
I think
Yeah.
they stole it. I think they stole the idea from my first marriage, Efren. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I gotta sue someone.
Mine too. So
So I also did hear that a lot of the jokes would go over the kids' heads.
oh yeah, it was not a kids movie. Not a kids movie.
So
It's so funny
everybody-
because I literally just saw an interview and Margot Robbie that got asked that question. They were like, "So is this like a kids movie?" And she's like, "That's a great question. Something we wanted to do. What I was talking about the director is, we really want to make this a movie for everyone." So it's funny that you say that because
The whole first Ken scene, they're talking about masturbation.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is it? What is it?
Beaching off.
Is it
Beaching off.
PG? Is it PG-13 or just PG?
PG-13. It's PG-13. I'm pretty sure.
So all
Yeah.
these parents taking their, I guess, your 8-year-olds expecting funny and cute, and next thing you know, they're getting about masturbation for
Not getting the jokes. Yep.
That won't get at the jokes. Okay.
Not getting
Nice.
the joke.
So
What's
Dell,
good
there's
to
hope for
know-
you. There's hope for you, Dell.
For what do you mean?
That you'll get some
You
of the
can go see it and get some
you'll
of the
see it
jokes.
and get some of the jokes.
So
Thank you.
I only
Thank you,
go
Ryan.
like I was still gonna watch regardless. Now that I know about this, I'm not gonna watch it because we have a drive-in and every Tuesday is $5 for a carload. Of course, I'm gonna see whatever fucking movie they're playing, right? But if it's something that's gonna be really inappropriate for my kids, I honestly not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Like I think this week, yesterday's movies were I didn't go watch it because of this. My kids don't like scary movies. They had Insidious, and what's the number? The one with Tom Cruise.
No,
Mission
Mission
Impossible.
Impossible.
Mission Impossible?
And
Yeah.
I wanted to watch that one, but you know what? My kids are going to be asleep by 11 o'clock because the light goes down by 8:30 around here.
Yeah.
So the first movie was started at 8:45, and then the second movie at 11:30. So my kids would have been asleep. It would have been kind of boring because they don't even watch Insidious. So we've been going every Tuesday to the movies. I mean, I can't beat it. You $5 to go in, and then we bring like Little Caesars pizza, which is like $5 a box of pizza, and some drinks.
go.
Solid.
And we bring our tables, our lawn chairs for about $25. I'm feeding my kids, enjoying the movie. I put my speaker on, bro. It beats what the prices are at the movies at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Well, I tell you
Yeah.
what, I felt fucking old when I asked Dell, well, how much is it? He goes, $5. I go, each? He goes, no, for the carload. And I said, back in my day, we had to hide in the trunk.
Back in my
Yeah.
day.
A lot of people are asking if Oppenheimer is based on a true story.
I've been hearing good and bad stuff about Oppenheimer. There was a good movie overall for what it was and for what it is, but it's a bad movie because it makes like I think it was like based on a real story. Oh, they're from Asians, right, or some stuff like that. Like hey, you're bashing them and their culture. They're not gonna want to see that movie because you did it on them. Honestly, don't even know what that movie's about. So if you can enlighten me a little bit, Efren.
Hiroshima, the bombs
Dude,
are
it's,
Oh,
the
it's
creation.
Manhattan Project.
Yeah, it is a Manhattan Patrick.
Oh.
Literally, the
Oppenheimer
creation of
was
the atom
one of
bomb.
the best boring movies I've seen in my life.
It's the best boring movie you've seen in your life. As a matter of
Not
fact,
maybe 3 hours.
yeah. As a matter of fact, someone in the chat, Kate, who I know from Instagram, she actually was going to go see it today. As a matter of fact, so I don't know what to tell you, but Thomas did say in one of his chats, one of his comments, he said that he hated Mission Impossible. 7. I like those Mission Impossible movies. I look forward to this. Did you like it?
Can't stand them.
Tom Cruise is a person, right? But honestly, every time I watch one of those movies, I'm entertained. I mean, I just don't expect much because I don't. Hold on, let's see the update. I can shut up a bit and I can see this.
Jesus.
Trying to see if you can actually see it clear.
That's good, man.
Hold on a sec. We got to cue the sound music. Bow, chicken, bow, bow.
Look at Ryan's legs. It's so built.
Yeah,
Weird, dude. I sit with one leg.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Those are jeans. I thought those jeans were flesh colored.
I'm not a Smurf.
I thought Ryan had blue skin.
Oh, now you're talking because your internet is working today.
It's gonna be working forever now, baby. I gotta tell you, I got a new mesh router, Theo, and I'm fucking flying. I'm doing all right.
I have to agree too.
I will say that I do like the Mission Impossible movies. I have always found them entertaining. I don't have a problem with Tom Cruise, even though it looks like he's getting shorter and shorter. But the thing is that I enjoy that stuff. I'm looking forward to it. But I won't go to the theaters and watch it. I'll watch it at home. The only movies I will go pay for.
Thomas Hoffman or whatever that guy's name was in it.
There's a good. No, baby, I'm good. So my kid wants to get me drunk so she can go eat burgers again. But I was actually I had a question. What's better, the Mission Impossible movies or the Born Identity movies?
I mean, it's all opinions.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think? Okay, well, what's your opinion? How about that?
I like the Bourne movies better. I don't like the Mission Impossible movies. They're not my type of flick. I can see why people enjoy them, but it's just way too out there for me and
a little over the top.
I'd rather go watch a Jason Statham movie because it's more action and more whatever. What I do like about the Mission Impossible movies is I respect that Tom Cruise does his own stunts.
Yeah, damn right he does.
Yeah, that's great.
Some of those
damn
stunts
right.
are great. And he drives. He flies. He's a pilot.
Yeah, he's a pilot. He does it all.
Yeah,
he rides motorcycles. He's a pilot. He fucking flies off the side.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I watched Maverick. And when I was watching the backstory and reading about Maverick and learned that he was flying the fucking planes,
yeah,
I was like,
double
wow, that's insane.
Okay, you know how you said it's over the top? Let's compare this. Mission Impossible movies or the Fast and the Furious.
Oh, God. That's not even... I mean, come on, man.
The only reason my generation sees Fast and the Furious anymore is just to fucking finally finish it.
I've only seen one, and that's the one in Japan. Other than that, I've never seen any of them. Not even the first one.
And the funny part about that is up until recently, that one didn't coincide with anything.
Yeah. The one I saw has nothing to do.
Entity. And then they're like, hey, we can mix this shit in. We can make it work.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. The only one I saw has nothing to do with the series at all.
Until the last like 3, when they made it link together.
So
I watched them because I'm like, eventually this is gonna end, right? Like I remember seeing the first one when I was in high school, so this has got to end sooner or later.
Yeah, it's got to end eventually.
I thought they were going to end with Paul Walker's death.
They should have at least right after that.
I mean, this next one is supposed to be it, so we'll see.
Listen, I worked in the car industry for 10 years, 12 years. So from my perspective, seeing the cars do what they were doing, you're going, okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, drive that car down the Hoover Dam. That sounds perfect and makes perfect fucking
sense. What's up, Billy?
Billy. Hey, Billy.
Billy was the person that got me drunk. So
yeah, Billy was the one that's like $10, take a shot. $10, take a shot.
Billy's another chef.
Yeah, that's another chef. Right?
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
Billy, $150 on both right now.
Just we're $150 on both.
So he spent enough money already, so he has to worry about that. But wasn't crazy about Fast X either. Now Universal went back on. Universal wants to do 13 Fast and Furious movies. Nah, you crazy?
No.
All right. So let me ask you guys: was there enough of the Halloween or the Jason X or
Jason Goes to Space? Or
Jason Goes to Space after 1986.
Jason on Ice. I mean, all those.
Oh my god!
After one point, right? There's got to be enough of that shit.
Jason versus the Powerpuff Girls.
That'd be interesting.
I don't watch horror movies, so I don't care.
Freddy versus what's the Moon Girl?
Moon Girl. Moon Girl.
Sailor Moon.
Oh, Sailor.
They're making a remake of Leprechaun, and I know Brian doesn't watch it, but I hate every horror movie that has short little motherfuckers because
The Leprechaun.
I'm big, right? As a big guy, I hate Chucky, I hate Leprechaun, I hate the Puppet Master, and like I don't know why. Like it pisses, like it scares the shit out of me still.
Chucky?
You're just being discriminated. I don't like any of them.
Yeah. He doesn't like short people, period. But then again, Dell's like 5'7", 5'6", right?
I'm 5'8.5". You give me those 8.
Oh, 5'8.5".
You give me those inches.
Dude, it took me, so long to fight for them, especially on my driver's license. You're gonna take that away? No, Caesar. Shit.
No, Caesar.
It's sad, though.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's a fact that as we age, we get shorter because
I know, and then I'm fatter and I'm bringing my stuff first.
My last professional fight, I got measured by the commission at 5'10.25".
Yep.
And last year, I got measured by my doctor at 5'9.5".
Womp, womp, womp. You know what? Another fact too. You are taller in the morning, and you shrink by the end of the day.
What? Oh, because you're laying down all day.
Because as you sleep, your body decompresses. So there's your spine and all that decompresses. And as you go on through the day, the body it compacts. So your spine,
all the shit that you have to go through throughout the day compacts you.
That too.
Hey, Aaron, Billy said he needs an Iron Man sketch to match with Thanos.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna be scared of it. Awesome. 5'2", the group was gonna dress up.
Billy, I'm totally down, brother. I'm totally down, man.
So if you're gonna measure yourself in the morning because you're gonna be the tallest. So there you go, Dale. You can be 5'9" finally if you do it.
So if I'm
5'9",
I'll be.
Hey Anna, are we gonna set that up so we can scare Dell?
Fuck that.
I'm totally
I didn't know you were 6'4". I thought you were like 6'1" or 6'2", maybe.
No, I'm 6'4".
Aaron's tall.
Aaron, really? You're 6'4"? What? How much do you weigh? Like 120?
Yeah.
145.
120. Yeah, I didn't think I was that.
Aaron's 6'4", 145. But he was in special forces, so you can keep your ass.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
But you remember, he wasn't. He had an injury recently, and he was.
Oh, I'm going straight for that ankle or foot or whatever it is. 100%.
I'm fighting 30.
But what are you? What, Aaron? You said you're what? 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4".
Wow, you look good for you.
Who's another tall artist?
Who's another tall artist? Well, isn't Todd McFarlane looks pretty tall.
Todd's probably like 6'1", maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
But Silvestri's tall.
Yeah, he's not.
Oh,
How tall is he?
Yeah.
Silvestri's probably got to be like 6'4", 6'5".
Will Jack is pretty tall.
Who?
Shots fired.
Will Jack is like 6'8".
Yeah.
In case you guys can't read the thing, Billy says Dell's 6'4" across.
Hey, my kids love their little trampoline I have in the room, so they use me to jump off me.
So look at Ryan, man. Ryan is done. He put his signature on it. We're at 150 for Ryan. So far, we're at 300 for both. Nice. And wow, somebody said, "I wonder how these would look under black light." And
that is a good. This one is a good
question.
I don't know. I don't remember even the last time I had a black light.
That's pretty bad.
Hold on. Well, look at
that. Ryan, wow. I mean, Aaron, that's
pretty good.
That's
honestly,
not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Really? That's what you gotta say. It's not too bad.
I like fucking with Aaron. Aaron in his muscular legs.
Oh yeah.
Caesar, shut your mouth, Caesar. I'm not drunk anymore. I was actually my kids brought me some corn in a cup. So I'm able to eat that right now while I'm drinking, so I don't have to, go through stupidity like last time.
Efren hasn't even taken a shower yet. That stinky ass.
I didn't train. I just taught today.
I thought you were supposed to take a shot for your son.
He went upstairs. He's tired.
Oh,
Mentally
Well, yeah.
drained.
Mentally
days
drained.
of
Yeah,
bar
Mentally
testing.
drained.
that's a big deal. So what do you think, Dale? Oh, Aaron's still going. Aaron, are you? You're still doing some touch-ups there.
I'm just about done, but
Yeah, Aaron was. I
Yeah.
mean, Ryan was like, okay, so hold my beer. Yeah.
No, I just know if I
Ryan
keep
didn't even
going,
drink.
it goes
Ryan
crazy.
said he was gonna drink. He said he was gonna get something to drink with us, and he did not.
There
What
it
is that? What's in there?
Whiskey.
No, hold on. Let me
Whiskey.
put you on and show it. Look, I want to show proof.
It's my whiskey Coke.
YouTube.
It looks like a water bottle. Lies, Ryan. Lies.
Yeah, Ryan.
lies.
I don't lie about whiskey.
But
I
he
just
doesn't-
use the same cup every day, so I'm the one that's like, I didn't use this shit. You washed it.
Fair enough. I
When you
understand.
have teenage boys, I use the same glass, the same cup. Since I started working out this morning, that's what I've been using all damn day. Coffee, water, just rinse it out. Pour the new thing in there.
Be a man. I like it.
Yeah,
Use the
man.
same shit. Use the same shit. Who cares?
So, what's the next con you're going to, guys? Ryan, so you're going
Mine's
first.
Boston and New York, and that's it.
NYCC for me, and I think that's about it.
All right.
So
Now let me ask you guys, what is and of course you don't have to talk about, but a ballpark, how expensive is it compared to like a San Diego? Is New York not? I'm assuming it's not that cheap.
I'm going to say table cost wise, it's probably about half of what San Diego is.
Wow.
Because I think like a 10 by 10 booth is probably about 1,500 to 2,000 maybe. Artist alleys are like 500. Hotels are at least decent there. They're still costly, but for 5 days, I think I'm at like 2,500.
Compared to 5, 6.
Yeah, compared to I was gonna go for 5 days in San Diego, and it was like $4,000
Jesus.
to get somewhere close by in a decent hotel. Yeah, the last time I was in San Diego, I paid $2,300 for a fucking Comfort Inn.
What?
Jeez.
What?
Yeah,
Did they at least come in and comfort you in?
no,
Jesus.
that place was awful.
Whew.
He was fighting cockroaches, and he had to bring his own pillows.
Right.
That's
Wow.
insane.
$750. Nah, man, I'll just change the color of my signature. I'll be all right.
Multicolored.
Wow, that's crazy, man. It's how about you, Aaron? I mean, you also see the costs is
It
It won't be the same because
my
it's sponsored,
situation's
aren't
a
you?
little different. My situation's a little different because for most of the cons, I come out as a guest. So, so if I, whether it's been at the Comic Mint or whatever, they're paying for everything pretty much. So same with SMZ. SMZ is a little different because they, like we work out a deal thing, so they're not eating up the whole cost. But yeah, for the most part, I feel very fortunate because I mean, Ryan's paying his whole way there. It's a lot of money. So
I did the guest thing a couple times. I don't like it. I don't like having to do what somebody else tells me to do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I feel you.
that's the I'm assuming that's the con, right? Of maybe some of the stuff is kind of like, well,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Aaron knows how it works, man. As soon as you get any kind of name, you get every rep under the sun trying to bring you in with them. It's always, everybody has stipulations on how they work. And with me, I've been doing everything by myself or with my wife for so long. It's like, why am I going to pay you this amount of money? Like, for example, the last time somebody even asked me was a couple years ago with my wife. And they didn't take no for an answer, which was dumb because Shannon's there. She doesn't care who you are. She'll tell you straight up. You'll figure that out when you have her live.
I know already. Like,
he was going on about, I can do this, I can do that, I can get you into any show. I'm like, okay, well, I can already get into any show. Oh, I can get all your stuff here. You don't have to worry about it. I'm like, well, I already take my stuff, and it doesn't cost me anything because it's part of the ticket.
Yeah.
Well, I can do this. I'm like, okay, so that show we happened to do like, we'll say it was like $15,000. they take 15% of that. So I was like, so you're going to make $2,000 off of me for doing what exactly?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it doesn't even cost me $2,000 to get to the show.
Right.
Like, oh, well, we help you out. I'm like, well, that's what I got my wife for. I sell books. Well, that's what I do myself. So I never really saw a need for them because I already do everything myself. And I don't like people having to be able to tell me, oh, you need to do this. No, I don't.
Yeah.
So what if somebody offered you a free table, nothing attaches? I need you to come to this con. It's not the biggest con in the world, but it's a decent sized con.
Oh, I mean, I'm a guest at most shows. I just don't have like representation. I do a lot of shows where they pay for the hotel, they pay for the flight. They'll pay for the table. I just show up and I don't owe them anything. I'm just there. Usually I still do stuff for that show. Like I just did this charity show in South Dakota.
We did too.
That was completely insane. Like they paid for everything. They paid for my boys to go. I made that post about it, Dell. You probably saw that. Like, definitely it's not a financial show, but it's one of the coolest experiences you'll ever have. So I was literally any kid that came up, I was giving them any book they freaking wanted. They're like, can I have Batman, Superman? Yep, go ahead. Have this, have that. And I've done other shows where they pay for everything and they're just like, we just want you to sign some books for us. Sure, not a problem. But I've done tons of shows that, or have been offered to do shows where they require a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, well, what if I just pay my own damn way? Because then I don't have to worry about owing anyone anything. It's just, for me, it's just easier.
And yeah, because I can't see much because we really can't. You're going to be seeing another banner with our banner, or we're going to be sponsored by a certain person doing certain things for us. We won't have to touch editing and stuff like that anymore for a while. And we want to, on our first show, we want to go all out at a con. And we kind of like, not that we expect you, but we hope that you can come to us and be like, we'll have our own thing, right? Pretty much. I'm excited just thinking about it. And I'm lucky that I'm not buzzing because I would have fucking blurbed everything.
Yeah. That would not be good.
That would not be good. All out.
Yeah, I would have been like, we're going to do this.
Thank God I only had 4 Mick Ultras. Next game, I wanted 5
instead of 5.
Let's put it this way. Dale and I are very fortunate to know the artists that we do know, because we're gonna hopefully help you guys, and you guys will eventually help us in at the same time. So
right,
it's that kind of thing what Dale's trying to say. But yeah, we can't really say much. But regardless, that thing you went to in what did you say, South Carolina, North Carolina, South Dakota. That's for the Voices Against Cancer, right?
Yeah, that was the Voices Against Cancer show.
And that looked like, because I saw Garrett was sharing some pictures and all that stuff, and it looked like pretty.
Dude, that looked awesome, man.
It looked pretty fun, man. It was like a big event.
I mean, yeah, it was. That little, I told all my friends, like, if this dude hits you up to do this show, don't expect to make any money. You might, like, I did okay, but go for what it really is. You'll get a different. You kind of spiritually recharged. Like, there's a fucking reason to do some of this stuff. There's a reason that we go to cons, and it's not always like Thomas just said, you want to net something instead of a bill. Not always, man. Like, if I came out negative at this show, I wouldn't have gave a rat's ass. No other show that I've ever done literally took every guest to dinner, just us. So it was like literally me, my kids, the other guests, all with the celebrity guests, all side by side. My fucking kids sat in between C-3PO and Emperor Palpatine having a conversation.
All right.
Like, that shit does not happen anymore.
No. That kind of experience is it's priceless.
Yeah.
You didn't make as much money. Who cares? You got to do that.
And if you do get one of the things about it, like he does this thing the night before the show, and you go to his house, which is a damn castle, and it's with all the cancer kids, and you see all these kids just having the fucking, they're fighting for their life, but they're having the time of their life that night.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, you know what? Nothing else matters this weekend. Like nothing. Fuck it. Like, we're gonna have some fun. Everyone's gonna have some fun. And it kind of makes you remember why we do what we do. Like, not every show needs to make you a ton of money.
And that's why he's here, helping us out. But they're asking, what kind of books are you drawing on? If you can show them the.
This was a Ghost Rider blank.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider number 1 blank.
Yeah.
I didn't see Aaron.
Aaron knows I fucking hate colored blanks because you have to use paint, and I don't ever use paint.
Aaron is out right now. His internet. Here.
There he is.
Back.
Look at this guy.
Look at
He dropped his phone.
Sorry, dudes.
Sorry,
He dropped his
dudes.
phone on his legs.
I was trying to show my legs, but
there's another thing now. What said that earlier? Like every time you get, I think it was Ryan. Like, everybody just comes on because they're gonna make fun of something else. They can make fun of Bello, which it happens all the time.
Hey, Aaron, can you show you I'm pretty sure you're done with the book, right?
yeah, I'm all done.
Can you give us a little screenshot of the finished product?
Yeah. How do I flip?
Aaron's
Where
not
put the
tech
camera
savvy.
at?
Yeah.
I'm not on StreamYard very much. Let's see.
There should be an option.
Aaron, you can scroll down, show everybody your legs.
Thanks, man.
I'm
not gonna live this shit down.
It's always something, man.
You guys my
Hold up the
OnlyFans. If
picture,
you guys
man.
look later tonight, I'll be streaming OnlyFans like midnight. So if you guys want to see it there,
So the thing is,
can we stream a code?
You're
Don't
just
try
gonna
to
see his
the
face.
camera around, just hold it up.
Promo code Bartling Legs.
oh yeah, we can do that. I don't know why it's not letting me.
Switch over.
Maybe because your sexy
that's it.
arms are holding it. They're holding against you. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that.
What'd you draw it on?
Yeah,
This is a blank with no label on there. No trade.
What book is it though?
What book is it?
Oh, let's see. It is.
It's My Little Pony.
It's actually a blank with nothing in it. It's just a book.
It's just
It's just a sketchbook.
It's just a
So,
sketchbook,
guys,
yeah.
if you can get this, you can get more people to start sketching on that.
Technically, yeah, on Aaron's, yeah.
This is fucking awesome.
That is. Listen, I tell the world, and I shout out to the top of a mountain about Ryan and Aaron whenever I can. That these guys. As a matter of fact, I was talking to somebody and I said, "They said, who are you gonna have on?" I'm like, listen, if you don't know who they are, go on their IG and find out. They came back to me. They're like, "Holy shit, they're talented." I said, "Well, yeah. I mean, of course they fucking are." You know?
So we have these
That's
two
right.
monsters of an artist on here right today. Next week we have Nothing But Kids. We're gonna have Noah's amazing artist reviews. Right, he's gonna be on.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's awesome.
Joshua from Four Boys Comics, Alexander's bringing his kids on, and then I'm gonna bring my son on as well. And Caesar's gonna be the only old folk on here. Yeah, he's gonna be like Grandpa.
Shut up!
So before school starts,
Shut up,
like, you know what?
kids.
They bring the kids on and show a different perspective of how they enjoy art. What are they doing? What are they like? What artists they like?
How did you not invite me to ask Sebastian to come on?
Oh, I didn't even think about it honestly because I thought I knew you're a big Aaron Bartling fan. Hey,
Well, my son.
I know.
Michelob Ultras.
I know.
Hey, you're more than welcome.
That.
The more the better, honestly, because he has his own. He's an artist. Because he was on the show too, last year, and he almost beat out Aaron. I think he did beat out Aaron and more likes. So
He was second.
he was sexy. He beat
was
Aaron.
I did.
He did actually.
So
He did.
and he beat Ryan too, because the person that won was John D'Agostino, and what's his prize for all of us?
What did he win on?
The show
Yeah.
on
The sketch off.
the sketch off. Remember? At the end, you had the third most votes, Ryan, and then it was Efren's son, because he had a lot of support from the family, and then John D'Agostino had a lot because he also had a lot of support from his family.
Whoa. He had to do fucking what's her
Agatha
name?
Harkness.
Oh yeah, Agatha.
Darkness.
That's tough. That's
And
tough.
he was
And he did a
ahead
good
of
job.
time.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it could be worse. It could have been
Binary.
Binary.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
binary.
He should have stuck with Flint.
He should have stuck with Flint. Yeah.
But
Should've.
it's too bad for him. But guys, this is a 2-hour mark. I know Aaron's gonna be busy with another cover. Ryan's always busy.
Yeah.
Efren, he needs to take a shower. So we're gonna
I gotta teach class in 5 hours.
see. That's what I mean. We're gonna make sure we get the guys some rest. They'll send me some pictures. I'll post it up. Right now, each of them is at 150, which is awesome. So each,
Yep.
so that's awesome. Real quick, we want to make sure everybody gets their shout outs. So we'll start off with Ryan. Ryan, go ahead and give a shout out real quick of what's coming up and how they can reach you and what
That's
shows
fair.
you'll be.
I was gonna say.
I
I
know.
mean, you can go there. Who knows? I'll be at Boston Fan Expo next weekend, New York City Comic Con in October. You can find all my stuff on my website, ryanmkincaid.com. That'll link you up to like Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. If you do message any of those, yes, it actually is me or my wife that answer, because I get all the time like, is this really Ryan? I had a guy who's like, oh, fuck you. I'm like, well, thanks, bud. It's like, oh, I thought it was machine. I'm like, nah, that's me. Yeah, it's not hard to find me or where I'm gonna be.
Just advice. He doesn't follow you back on Instagram, but or Aaron either.
Ryan does.
I do.
Ryan does.
Ryan,
I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna request Ryan right now.
On Instagram, do it. I got my phone.
Do
Do
it.
it.
Do it.
All right, so Garrett Gunn's here. What's up, Garrett? And so is Chris. And George.
Garrett.
But Aaron, go ahead and put your shout
I'm already
out.
following you, Ryan. You're not following me.
Where you at?
Yeah, so yeah, you guys can. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Sent you a message.
Savage Comics. Okay.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, so
No, I
next con for me, guys, I'll be at New York. Can't say any of the projects I'm working on, but super stoked for New York because it's going to be insane. I have a few exclusives that are going to be dropping there, and they could be honestly potentially career changing for me. So super excited for that. And then let's see, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook. You can find me just my name, and yeah, I try to post somewhat regularly, and you can see all the newest updates or any projects or art dropping. And yeah, appreciate all you guys' support. Appreciate you guys watching, especially for such an awesome cause. And me being a veteran myself, this definitely super happy to be a part of this and be able to contribute to give back, to all the veterans and stuff. So yeah.
That reminds me, you had that Good Boy cover with the veterans. I had that cover. I just sold it, but I had all four of. I had 2 sets and sold both of them because people wanted them. And I sold them for cheap because they wanted your art. It's like every time I have anything of yours, it sells pretty fast. Ryan stuff.
That's awesome.
I have the Good Boys I had. Those sold fast. And I bought them when they were signed and remarked. So it's been fun. You guys both worked with Garrett. Garrett was in the comment section. So it's cool. Like,
dude, honestly, the Good Boys were so fun, man. That was such a cool set to do. It was really fun.
I love just about anything Garrett does, man. He was with me in South Dakota as well, and I know some of the stuff he's got coming up. But every time he comes up with a new series or something, he like shoots me images of it. And he's like, dude, do a cover.
Yeah.
He's like one of the only people that don't care what I do. He's like, just do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Remember that Murder Bukkake that came out? I'm like, oh, it's crazy.
That's the only one I didn't do.
That's the only one I didn't do.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not on that one. I mean, I do some stuff, but that was pushing even my.
Oh my gosh! And it's crazy because we gotta calm down a bit because on YouTube we got banned already one time because sharing some stuff from Sean and his covers. I mean, you know what? I've been cool with it. Obviously, I am, but we got banned. Like, hey, you're showing this. Is like, oh, fuck. All right, whatever. We gotta reach out to the YouTube channel. But it is what it is. Efren, go ahead and shout them. I know you still sell, so.
Yep, I got a cover coming out for Ghost and Franklin. Martin's doing that cover.
Franklin and Ghost.
Franklin and Ghost.
Franklin and Ghost. He's got. We actually just got that in today. So we're going to be doing the regular distribution of that this weekend at Tampa Comic Con, and then we're looking to see Ryan. Maybe you want to do some stuff for us, maybe Aaron, but more indie stuff with stuff between myself and Robert Olive, comic book buy sell trade CBBST, whatever that group is, on Facebook. I'm doing a bunch of stuff in that group right now between that and my page. But everything that I'm doing right now and through the end of the year is basically going to promote the Pan American Championships, World Championships, and then everything I'm doing for my son, because after this year, I'm 99% sure I'm going to get my black belt early next year. But I'm switching off and I'm going to focus on my son, my 12-year-old son, and everything is going to go towards him and towards my daughter going to college. So love and God bless everybody.
All right. Yeah, don't fuck with this guy.
He breaks bones.
He breaks bones. So I just checked and Ryan is not following me. So thank you, Ryan.
Well, Efren didn't send me a message.
No, because I'm following you. Oh, I'm gonna send you. Okay, I got you.
Message him.
Yeah, because the first one he did is from his company. I don't know who runs what company anymore. It just says this comic company. I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Okay, here he goes. Hello, Ryan. It's me. We are live. We are live. All right. So as you guys know, I have Dal and I are our admins on the comic book page on Facebook. Dracula's Wolf on Instagram. I built a reputation on Facebook of trying to do that on Instagram, and so far so good. It's going very well, and you know what? We're having fun. What a great community. What a great time to be alive, to be a geek. I always tell people that. We have stuff like this. We do lives. We go on and we shoot the shit and we feel like we're in someone's living room and just drinking, having some fun, and guys are just doodling, you know.
Talk about cartoons.
And we talk about and they get paid for what they do. And eventually that's what we all want to do, to get paid to what we love to do. And these guys are living the dream because that's what they love to do.
He just left UPS too. That's bringing that.
And him, don't know that. Aaron left UPS.
I follow you back.
Speaking of that, I'm coming up on my year anniversary already. It's crazy.
All right. Oh yeah, Aaron. And plus Aaron doesn't live in now. California's gone. This guy's living a better life in a different state.
Yeah.
And I know it, Aaron. You're preaching to the choir, homeboy.
Aaron followed my footsteps, got out of California.
It had to happen because, I remember I was talking to Aaron. He goes, so the gas here is. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Being back in California, because I'm here for 2 more weeks, and it's just like, oh my, we're renting a car right now, and it's a Nissan Armada. And it's a 8-seater V8, and you can imagine what the gas gets on that. I think it's like 15 or 19 to the gallon or something like that. So
can I go home yet?
Yeah. How much is gas right now over there?
I want to say, I know, right? I want to say it's 470. I think 460, 470.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's lower. It's lower right now.
Move to Florida.
Oh, last time I went back last October, it was 725 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's insane.
Careful, Aaron.
We're brainwashed when you go, it's 450. Hey, that's not too bad.
Antifa's watching.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not too
325.
So I'm gonna say my ending too, guys. Next week, please tune into that show. It's gonna mean a lot to the people, the kids. We want to show it off and just talk about art. It's gonna be real simple. You're not gonna see like a formatted questions. It's them talking about whatever they want to talk about. The rest of the month, we have Jeremy Miller, the manager for a lot of voice actors. We have Josh Estel, the owner for Vortex Breaks. We have the comic book page jumping on the show, and then we're gonna end of the month with a chip and draw competition or challenge and donate again from the charity. You know me, Dale. I am on. It's gonna be fun. I'm on a lot of pages. I'm on the same page with Efren as a group expert. I'm with Caesar as an admin on that one. I'm also admin to Epic. I actually moderated for a few other groups and admin to other
Trusted
groups.
member of the community.
Yeah, I've tried to be as much, and I try to be everywhere and anywhere possible. If you need something, you need to reach out to somebody. Let me know. It's hard to get a hold of these guys nowadays because they're getting busier and busier. But I wait out a month or two just to get a hold of them. Except Ryan. Ryan is always like, and it's cool. Aaron, I'm not trying to talk Aaron, but Aaron's been busy, and I know he has because he's been changing, especially because he went from UPS to full-time artist. He needs to get all these things in there. But once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. It's a great charity. We're at $300 total for Mission 22. I'm not drunk today. I'm so happy. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. Ryan, Aaron, Efren. They made fun of me. Caesar, you're just the extra. But guys, tune in next week. I appreciate you. The comic menu. We're going to continue growing. And watch out for the news we're going to have. I appreciate you. You dealt everywhere I tried to be. I will bring you the hottest or latest news from anybody and share as much as possible. I share Ryan's stuff once in a while when I see it. And Aaron's, I'm always there talking to him and flirting with him on his post. But guys,
Yeah, you are.
see you next week. And I'm not talking about his legs anymore.
I expect some thigh comments in my next post, bro.
Dude, I
Type it away against them.
Thigh comments.
Aaron's legs are so sexy.
Wait,
They're
there's
sexy
flesh-colored
and we know
pants. I thought they were so
Sexy
yoked.
and nowhere, boom.
Ahsoka. I got it.
Ahsoka.
I said it. Ahsoka. I said it correctly.
Ahsoka. Now the last name in there. They screw that up.
I had to make sure that I let y'all know. I said it correctly one time at least. All right, guys. See y'all next week.
See you guys.